He has dreams about a pizza. With the moon in the sky like a big pizza pie. You can always tell the guy's hungry. I've already got the vino picked out. I want the pizza to have everything on it, a supreme pizza with everything. You get these weird cravings. Some people like Big Macs. I like full on pizza with everything they have. I mean, everything in the building. Put everything on that pizza. Put the cheese on top. Put it in the oven. I like to watch it as it bubbles. Oh, I know. Okay. I should have ate first. This could be a show about me complaining about food the whole time. Fam! It's Wednesday. And you know, is this starting to become a habit? Did we meet last Wednesday too? I'm starting to like to make these Wednesday meetings. Shucks, we can just get to where they are every day. If you've got pizza, I'll come over to your place and we can do it from your house. I like a light rosé with my pizza, though. Let us get right into this. I mean, Arik Armstead, the dude's going to remain with the 49ers for the 2019 season. I had to laugh. I said, I've been trying to tell folks Arik Armstead is not garbage, that he was the second most productive guy on the defensive line, that he's gotten better. Nobody wanted to hear it. Armstead's garbage. We got to replace Armstead. Uh-oh. They picked up his option. Oh, my God. That was $9 million, too. The team already picked up Armstead's fifth-year option last April, but the 49ers had until March 13th to make a final decision. The 49ers didn't hesitate or wait. It's done! Kyle Shanahan told reporters on yesterday that they are full go on Armstead in 2019. Arik posted 48 tackles and 3 sacks last season while excelling against the run. Most importantly, Arik started all 16 games and kept a clean bill of health after playing in just 14 games throughout 2016 and 17. I have always said, when we got down around week 12 and 13, I'm saying, is Arik's presence on that field a direct result? Is Buckner doing better because his bro's over there? How come? That's got to be it. Buckner had his best year this year. This is the first time they played together an entire season. There's something there, apparently. So, retaining Armstead sounded like a fairly simple decision for the 49ers that didn't require much deliberation. Shanahan said from the NFL Combine, I don't think it was difficult at all. We're not into losing good players. He played very well for us. I think he could take it to another level, and I hope to see him do that this year. If he can do that, it's going to be very good for the Niners and very good for him. He's got the ability to do it. He's already done some very good things for us. Quote. But that's the similar logic they used when they picked up Jimmy Ward's fifth-year option last year. As you remember, you know how that turned out. So, it's nothing. Arik's got to come out there and do it again, and he's got to take his game up to the next level, too. Because as well as he played, and it wasn't awful, but it wasn't great. But the thing is, he can do a lot better. He's he's one of those guys that might go buck wild. Dee Ford was average until this last year. Could that be Arik Armstead of the future? Maybe. He's got all the tools. He's got it. Just do it. 49ers aren't up against the cap, and so it doesn't make sense to let a contributing player walk out of the building, especially when it's already been in the system for a little while. Another important thing about keeping players that have been working with you for a while, it takes a while to get to wherever you're going, and these guys start to play fast, instinctively, and just move. So Eric's probably going to reach to that level, so they're probably saying, whoever we bring in is probably not going to do as well as he does, so let's go ahead and stay with him. Unless, whomever they bring in, Kentavious comes in and does a great job, all of a sudden Solomon Thomas loses his mind and gets better. Understand, though, the Quinn Williams, if that may be out. Quinn Williams has hurt his finger and is not working out right now. Not sure if he's going to be at the Combine, or if he is going to be at the Combine, what's he going to do? Because if you're a lineman, especially one as big as he is, if you can't get down underneath that bench, and they say he's not going to, he's going to have a procedure done on his finger, I think Quinn is out. They say he should be ready by the start of camp. You know how people are, though. We need to see you before camp, okay, before we decide to take you in the top 5, as Quinn Williams is slated to be. So we'll see about that. And by the way, yeah! Our franchise quarterback is coming along quicker than expected and is already working on his dropbacks. Jimmy, after running his dropbacks, Jimmy! Oh, man, kind of scared, man. Jimmy, take it easy, man. 5 months ago. Let it heal. Don't have no setbacks. Shanahan reiterated earlier today, everyone says they're ahead of schedule, but he is. He's feeling great. He hasn't had knee trouble before, and it was a clean ACL tear. So, you know, the doom guys are always, he may not be back. People never come back from the ACL as good as they were. But a lot of people forgot about Tom Brady had that same problem. There's just as many stories, maybe even a little more, that come back from these procedures just as good or better in some cases if you're Adrian Peterson. But Adrian Peterson, sometimes I think Adrian's not really human, man. The Men in Black might be visiting him all the time, man. That dude's got to have an alien status card, man. But Kyle Shanahan, oh, by the way, fam, I had a feeling. You know what, though? It may not be over, but Shanahan went and indicated the 49ers have not reached out to the Steelers about a potential trade for Antonio Brown, but also didn't slam the door on the possibility of dealing for AB. Shanahan, who's involved in all personnel decisions, finessed and moved around a series of indirect questions that were clearly about Mrs. Brown's baby boy. Shanahan, because he could have said, look, guys, I am not allowed to talk about players under contract. You know that. Stop. But he didn't do that. He just says, well, we're in the market for anything that makes our team better at every single position. He also added he couldn't talk about players, as I mentioned, under contract with the 49ers when asked directly about Brown, and he was. Kyle, tell us the truth. Are you or are you not pursuing Antonio Brown? Did you hear what I just said? Now get out of my face. But I can see Kyle going ghetto, because when you name your child after Lil Wayne, you probably have a little ghetto in you anyway. Anyway, also in related news, earlier today, General Manager Kevin Colbert of the Steelers, that is, said interest had grown in trading for Antonio since he said 3 teams had connected him about a potential deal last week. He reiterated the Steelers wouldn't. I repeat, they wouldn't trade Brown for compensation that was well below market value. They keep saying that. But you and I both know that bridge has been crossed. Antonio is not going to get along with Ben Roethlisberger. There's been some hurtful things said. And that there is no going back now. You can't just take Antonio in a room and say, Antonio. We are not feeling these offers that are coming in, and we're not going to accept them. Listen, you've got to realize that you're going to put that Steelers uniform back on. You're going to meet us in camp this year. Antonio, please don't come in 2 days before. The Le'Veon thing got real tired. Can you guys please do me a favor and grow the hell up? You're going to be here. You're going to stay with us, and we're going to the Super Bowl. And I want you guys to come over to my house. I'm going to invite Ben over. I'm going to invite Coach Tomlinson over, and we're going to sit down. We're going to have dinner. We're going to talk this out. We're going to get drunk, and we're going to get happy, and we're going to fall in love again, and we're going to win the AFC championship. Can you understand that? I don't want to see Antonio now. Apparently, you've gone psycho on me. What part did you not understand about I'm done here? That's going to be fun. Actually, this is going to be fun drama to watch. Oh, by the way, one more thing before I go check you out here. Where is Big Show? Big Show! Oh, Big Show! You did say what Kingsbury had to say, and you also noticed what the GM now is saying. So is Josh Rosen your quarterback? He is our quarterback now. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. If Kyler Murray's out there, why I got first pick? Why the hell am I keeping Josh Rosen? I hope they keep Rosen for our sake. Every time I watch that kid, I say, God, dang it. What if they get Kim and they pull the wrong wide receivers out of this draft? That kid's going to find his way around that field. He may have a few problems beginning of next season, but Mark, believe it, fam, Kyler Murray's dangerous. We don't want him with the Cardinals. Josh Rosen, oh, we can deal with Josh Rosen. But I don't know about this Murray kid. Anyway, William Roberts, Niners for life. What's up, William? Avatar saying, let's go Niners! Chicago might offer some mid-round pick for Gould. Glad you brought that up because the 49ers have already signed Robbie up. Unrestricted free agent means, okay, other teams can talk for him, but if you do get Robbie to come over, you got to give us, first of all, we can match your offer if we want to, or give us two. Not one, two. Is it first round or second round? I know it's a high round, first or second round. You got to give up two picks for Robbie, and that is not going to happen. Nobody's going to do that for a kicker. Nobody within their right mind is going to do that. Is there any crazy GMs in the NFL, though? Yeah, Trent Baalke's gone. So, yeah, it's Robbie's with us next year. If not, we get 7 picks, one of them 2 first-round picks. Take him, please. I'll kick the ball myself. William Roberts, Terrell Hanks would be a great fit with Warner. 6'2", 235, hybrid linebacker like Warner. Yeah, it'd be nice to have 2. Wouldn't it be great to have 2 Fred Warners? I want him to hit hard, though. Fred doesn't hit weak, as people like to say, though. Debbie Ryan says, I'd rather keep Robbie at red and gold. He's clutch when we need him. I know. Robbie ain't going nowhere. Nobody's going to give up that kind of capital for Robbie. That's just too much. Perry Howard says, hey, 49ers fam, what's happening? Peter Gorman, what's up, Pete? Jose Mendez. Jimmy G ahead of schedule. Jimmy. Oh, we're going to start singing we're singing legendary songs about the legendary Jimmy G. Where's my boy Jorge? He'll have that rhymed up before the show's over. James Greer says, nice to hear about Jimmy. Can't wait to see Jarek. What's up, Ronbo? Hey, what's up, James? Jarek is, I was getting ready to jump into an article about Jarek, and it's all good, too. I can't wait to see. The team's going to come back with the vengeance next year. Can we please stay on the field? Stevens Cortez, what's up, Rob? How you doing? And what's up now to Empire? Hit that like. Thanks, Stevens. Doug, 8200, what's up? Daniel Andre. I know, I'm spoiling us, you know what I'm saying? I love hanging out, boy. Daniel, thanks, man. Ruben Hernandez. What's up, Ruben? Private Label Kicks. Is that the name? Is that right? Robbie Gould. Niners lock him cold. I told y'all, Arik Armstead haters. He wasn't going anywhere. Armstead is great. He will have a badass season this year. I know. I will never understand the hate for Arik Armstead. Empire Strikes Back. Niners. What's up? Horacio Flores. I have pizza and Bud Light for you. Ooh. Wait, Bud Light. Can I get a mead? Every time that dude asks for that mead, I just lose it to the commercial. JP7. What's up, Empire? Ermac 49. What's up? Dolanite. What's up? Is that Okie 49er down there? No, it's Oski 209. 49 is going to win the NFC West this year, mark my words. Tell you, all we got to do is get past, boy, I'm telling you, Mrs. Murray's baby. Boy, I don't want him over there, man. Hey, Kelly, what's up? 13-3 because we got Jared G. We're 13-3 because we got Jared G. for Mr. Rudy Poo. Wait, is that... Kenny, I was thinking I was getting ready to rhyme that up. I'm going to have to work on that. 13-3. Oh, I said 13-3 because we got Jared G. That was, I get it. 13-3 because they got Jared G. And that was dedicated to Mr. Rudy Poo. Ooh, a phone call from Arizona. I bet he knows some more insight as to what's going on with that dealing because Kingsbury ain't fooling me. Do you know... Kyler Murray is going to be perfect for his offense. You're bringing in a new coach. You're not going
It's
to
not
give his.
outside.
Wait. Who's the, hey, who's this? Hey, what is your name? Arizona. Hello. Hello. He may have been hollering at somebody else. Yeah. Phoenix, Arizona. 480 Phoenix. He said there's no difference. Arizona. Hello. 480 Phoenix. We're looking for you.
I'm here.
Hey, and what is your name, please?
My name is my name.
What? Wait, did you say my name is my name? Oh, wait, what is your name? Wait, I heard that laugh. Who is that? That sounds like my boy.
Hey, AJ,
Hey,
what it do?
AJ, you answered it. You changed it. Well, anyway, AJ, I'm sorry. Hey, AJ. AJ, anyway, man. Hey, 480? Oh, okay. Is that? Oh, I'm sorry. 480. I believe somebody's on the lamb. I like this. 480. Come on in.
Hey, Ronbo, are you talking about Austin 480-278?
Wait, am I talking about who? Austin.
Austin 480.
Yeah, are you
Phoenix,
Austin?
Arizona.
Okay, this is all crazy.
Correct, sir.
Austin, you're Austin. Okay, you're 40. We got another guy from Arizona too. That's why good. Now I know I'm getting yelled at on the sidelines. Austin, come on in, Austin. What's up?
Hey,
Austin.
nothing
Austin,
much, man. Hey,
Austin, you know what though?
I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
Well, we're glad you got in here, Austin. Listen, I need to know, are you hearing any rumblings around the area that Kyler Murray is actually in the works, that Josh Rosen, I saw where the GM and the coach are hedging. You know, are you hearing or seeing anything weird?
Yes, Ronbo, let me tell you, man. All my buddies at work, I rep my Niners stuff all day.
Mm-hmm.
They always tell me, we need an exciting quarterback, which they do. You know, I'm an Arizona native. I've seen the Cardinals go through some crap, but I'm a diehard 49er fan. But let me tell you, Ronbo, the word around town is the Cardinals will draft Kyler Murray. I don't know if they trade back. I don't know if they get him number one. Hopefully they get him one so we don't have to, so we could get Nick Bosa, you know?
You know what?
That's
they're going to sell Rosen and get a draft pick. They're going to use their pick. They're not going to get rid of that first pick because if you run the risk and not use that first pick, you ain't getting Kyler Murray. After this combine, Kyler Murray's going to have John Lynch may be trading up to number one. I seen that dude the other day. I seen him last week for the first time. He says, wait a minute. He's small. He can get between the creeks and cracks. Nobody's going to see him. He can produce his own lanes to throw in. Kyler Murray is going to be terrifying. Austin, honestly, I don't want him over there. But I can't imagine him not. And that's Kingsbury's offense. So we got to deal with his little butt twice a year and Russell Wilson's butt twice a year. If we have to split with them two teams, minimum. Oh.
Hey, Ronbo, let me tell you right now. You know the RPO, that offense that almost every NFL offense runs. The Niners did really good last year at shutting that down.
That's true.
If Cliff Kingsbury's offense is all RPO, spread, and now that we got Armstead back, you know,
and Fred Warner,
hopefully Nick Bosa, and then we got Defoe coming up that middle. Hey, I'm telling you, that defensive line is solid. If that happens, hopefully, we're all praying.
I do. And did you notice they made some comparisons between all the polished technique of Nick Bosa versus Josh Allen? I'm back on the Nick Bosa train. I see Nick spin move. He's got an incredible swim move. He's got a couple other moves. And then I seen Josh Allen just running at 100 miles an hour and jet past me. I said, wait a minute. I'm going to have to go. I was leaning toward Josh. Maybe everybody might be right. I like Ja'Kai Polite. But I think Nick's got to be the state of the art for this position. So, yeah, I want Nick too.
Nick is definitely it. I also watched the Cardinals GM speak live, and you know what he said. You literally talked about it earlier. Kyler Murray's our quarterback now, and then after that question, I'm sorry, Josh Rosen's our quarterback now.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, after that, he spoke about Quinn Williams quite a bit. And if they pick him number 1 overall, that still leaves us Nick or Josh Allen. So either way, I think we're going pass rush. We have to go pass rush. And hopefully we get Thomas from Seattle, too. Sherman better do his thing. Sherman, if you're listening to Rombo,
Sherman's working on it, man.
You better get him, man.
You know what's really funny, too, Austin? Yesterday, I was making jokes, and I put up like a Hawks fan had been burning up his jersey. I said, Earl, check out, man. You don't deserve this, man. For what you did to that franchise, look at them. They're burning up your clothes. And you know you would get the opportunity to join your guy and mine, Richard Sherman, and be able to whoop up on the Hawks twice a year. Funny thing about it is I put that out yesterday. Then I read today where Sherman is working on Earl. I said, Sherman, Rich, get in there, boy. Get it done.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. We all didn't like Sherman, a couple years back in the NFC Championship.
Hatred.
But he's doing his thing. I like the way he came in. He's coaching up the young guys. And if we bring Thomas in there, man, I'm telling you that secondary is going to get 10 times better. And hopefully the draft goes our way, Rombo. Get that pass rush. I would be worried if Kyler Murray does go to Arizona. But I'll let all you Niner fans all around the U.S., I will be repping here in Arizona.
Yeah.
And I will be telling them Jimmy G will take down Kyler Murray, Rosen, any Cardinal quarterback you throw out there, boy.
Tell you, Austin, you got a huge contingent. You got family all over Arizona. You know about that, right? Because I've seen some meetings.
Correct. Yeah. Yes, I know. I'm just letting everybody know that I'm here. Rombo, love your show, man.
Thanks,
I know
man.
you got other people to get to, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks, man,
Austin,
for everything you do.
All right, and talk to you shortly, man. And if you hear anything crazy that's not going out over the media about what's going on in that Cardinals front office, get in here quick or send me a note or something, because I'm dying to know what is going on, because I had a feeling it was going to run this game. I knew it. All right, Austin.
I literally live right down the street from the Cardinals practice facility out here in Chandler, Arizona. God. Don't worry, man. Every time I go to work, I be looking, hopefully seeing if I see something. But don't worry, man. I see it.
All right, Austin. Appreciate you, fam. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Later, Rombo. Take care. Bye, Niner people.
I'm telling you right now, he's right, though, about Kingsbury's RPOs. His RPO offense. But, I don't. Murray scares me. He really does. Man, that boy is quick. I seen him. He's like, puts the ball up, fakes. The defense bites. He ran away from them like they were standing still. And I know them big monsters were coming at him as hard as they could. Where was I? Oh. But, see, he's got me shook up. Il Chan says we should trade for the CB. He's a Pro Bowler, and Miami went to get rid of him. Xavier Woods. Oh, trade for him. I thought he was on the available. They want to get rid of him. They want to get rid of Xavier. How old is Xavier now, though? He's been around for a while. Hank Mooney, I told you Friday, brother. Lynch put his foot down and franchise tag. I know. I just wanted to, do you franchise tag a player that really doesn't want to be with us. Now, Robbie hasn't said a word yet. I hope he's not sitting in the dark in his house somewhere with the lights out, just sitting there sulking. Robbie, come on, man. We're going to the playoffs. It's good because of you. I wish I could talk to him. Chris Schultz, it's 2 first round. Oh, okay, it is. Ooh. Hey, Robbie is not going anywhere. It is 2 first rounds. Thanks, Chris. It is 2 first rounders. Ain't nobody giving up no 2 first round picks for Robbie. Granted, he's one of the best in the game, but that's too much. And Coach Tim says, the name of the game is speed. We could deal with anyone if we have speed on defense. What we need is speed, greasy, fast, lightning speed. We got it, actually. But Kyler Murray is just a freak. I mean, the dude is like, his whole body is nothing but fast twitch muscles, I can tell. It's cool to be you. What's up, Ryan? It's cool. Now Vegas says, great job with management. Now let's trade Solomon for a bag of chips, wet floor side, anything. What's up? Can I get a holler? Now Vega! Boy, that's cool. Solomon's Blind was a breakout this year. I don't know. I wish he'd do something different this year. 575 Norfolk Zone, Virginia. Hello. Norfolk Zone, Virginia. 575 Virginia. Hello, Virginia. Hello, Virginia. Hello, Virginia. Hey, let's fly on out toward the East Coast. Palm trees swaying, beaches. Girls running around in the middle of February, bikinis down on South Beach. Hey, Jock. Ooh, Rudy's hanging out in here again.
What's up, Ronbo?
Jock, man, you know.
What's going on, man?
Oh man, we picked up everybody's man. Everybody's man. They love to hate. They picked up Armstead's $9 million.
I see that. I see that earlier.
And Antonio Brown, Kyle came out and told everybody, man, we are not one of the three teams that called downtown Pittsburgh. And as you know, Jimmy G is healing up and looking good.
What's up with our coach, man? I see he's growing a beard though. I'm like, okay, Shanahan is going here.
You know, it's our guys out in Miami. Everybody wears a beard now. Nobody likes to shave. Every now and then you see somebody who shaves. I shave. People don't shave no more. So you know, you sort of you trim it, you know, a little just to make sure it's even and sharp. But nobody shaves. Jock, do you shave?
Oh yeah. My face is clean. My face is clean. You know, I mean, beard doesn't go with me.
Yeah, you know.
You know, I'm not a beard man.
It's a fashion, though.
But I see our kicker staying with us.
Who?
You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Our kicker.
Oh yeah. Robbie's been franchised.
You know?
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I just hope he's not unhappy about that. You know, Robbie's a pro. He knows. I mean, there's no point in you getting mad. Just go out there and do a good job. And next year, if you insist, the 49ers are going to continue to try to sign him between now and the date. They just didn't want to be made to poop or get off the pot on the deadline. So they went and franchise tag him, and they can still work on the deal. So meanwhile, he'll get the $5 million or whatever the franchise tag is worth for Robbie, and go from there.
But basically what they were talking about is it's how we do from the free agency. That's how we know how our draft is gonna be.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So hopefully, you know what I'm saying. I mean, free agency is coming up. I think it's the 13th of March. I think so. Yeah.
That's the week. That's the weekend. Yeah, 11, 12, 30. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so basically, you know, if we cover all of our basic, you know, I mean, I don't know. They were talking about Ziggy Ansah.
I felt just getting ready to say that too. Man.
He's injury prone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if I would, you know, take a chance on him. Man. You know what I'm saying? And I see Richard is out there, you know, for Earl to come over there. You know what I'm saying?
Rich is working too. Yeah. Yeah, you know what though? Even if they pick up Ziggy, they'll go ahead and pick up Nick. And Ziggy will have to beat him out. But I can see Ziggy already in preseason. My leg! Ziggy, man. Go ahead, because we got you waiting over here. We knew that was good. Go ahead, help him off the field, guys. All right. Thanks, Ziggy. God, that boy, man. It's like football ain't really his game. Because, I mean, even the worst dudes don't get hurt as fast as Ziggy. He's worse than Jimmy and Arik. Man. God.
So Ronbo, what do you think about that dude from Dallas, man? They suspended him for, I think his career is done.
Oh, I thought, and Irving, Dallas has got two guys.
Gregory something?
Yeah, what's Gregory's first? Is that Gregory? That's his last name, I think. Anyway, yeah, this is his fourth time in 4 years. He cannot stop. So he's suspended indefinitely. And they got another guy under investigation in Dallas as well. So Rich probably got on the phone as soon as he heard that. Earl, man, you don't want to be a part of that madness, man. Them dudes are dropping like flies. I'm going to tell you, man, come on over to San Francisco, man. You and me, we get together like we used to and own this.
Well, I tell you what, we could say we blessed and nothing happened to us this year with them players.
I know, right? Well, see, that's why the man, we had Ruben, but that's why Lynch and Shanahan keep saying, listen, people can cry and squawk and complain all they want. We ain't bringing no low-character individuals in here and have this kind of thing happen. We get them all established. Their role is important to the team. They call them in. Yeah, your boy has been smoking again. What? That's the second time. You know what that means, don't you? 10 games. Yep. Oh, man. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, so we're lucky with that. And I'm going to go ahead and support the 49ers on trying to figure out. But you got to be able to make that judgment call. Who's the good character? See, you don't want too many nice guys that are so nice they can't play football, though. They need to have some stupid about them, but make sure they keep the stupid on the field, though. See? That's the thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Definitely.
Oh, man.
But I'm looking forward to see what Wes Walker's gonna do with the wide receiver.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Boy, he's free. Because he's probably just doing a couple of things that Wes can make some adjustments on. Because I think he's going to make Trent Taylor and Marquise Goodwin, because Marquise Goodwin is still at a level where he can learn a lot. And Wes is going, boy, I can tell you, man, I like the idea of that. Hey, Dante Pettis, all these guys, they can take their game up another level.
We need to go after Golden Tate, Ronbo.
They might. The 49ers might be thinking, though, get a kid out of the draft that they feel really certain about. Because you figure you've got a pretty solid nucleus of receivers already. Get one more monster out of the draft. My boy, DK! Get big DK in. And, man. Oh. Chuck, but we'll see. They may get a better wide receiver because that's what Garcon was. So they might want to directly replace him. But hey, Jock, let me tell you what. I think I'm gonna come back. Maybe back tomorrow, actually, because I'm having fun with this.
Oh, you on tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Let's see if any news pops up worthy, because news could be popping up every day now because the combines.
Well, to me, I think you should come back on Friday, because Friday will be the first day of the
action. Really. Well, I guarantee you, I'm coming back Friday. I'm thinking about coming back tomorrow too. But all right, Jock. Tell you what.
All right, Ronbo, you have a good night, man.
You too.
All right, take care.
Yeah, man, I tell you, there's so much speculation right now. The mind is going crazy. What are they going to do? And now it's got to the point now you got to worry about what everybody else is doing too. And even the Rams, they lost Sue. How are they going to replace him? And we're taking one of their players away too, from what I understand. I think Dante Fowler may be coming over to the red side. Woo! Hank Moody! He says people forgetting Malcolm Smith was part of that Legion of Boom squad. Dude might improve. Man, if we don't sign a linebacker, we need to keep his ass. And Hank, the 49ers may be on the same page as you, too. I don't know. And maybe he's healed up because his biggest problem was everything's hurting. Satch Montgomery says, oh, I'm late, but I did hit that like. Thank you, Satch. Real deal, real talk 290. DK in a second. I can dig it. Oh, man. William Roberts, DK, or Hakeem Butler would be great. You know, Hakeem, the way they're talking about, I don't understand why he doesn't get ranked. From what I see, he should be a late first round, second round pick. They got Hakeem in 4th to 6th round in a lot of different places. As I checked around, I said, why is he ranked so low? Niner Rich Armstead better manage to stay healthy in 2019, or picking up his 5th-year option will be a mistake. Niner Rich, it's a game of violence. Some guys come through depending upon how they play. It's 50-50 for every guy that walks out of the field. It's all a matter of luck. So they don't go by that. Coach Tim says, why are you so scared of Kyler Murray? He's coming to the NFL, which means you're no longer a man amongst boys. You're a boy amongst men. Quit freaking out on this kid. We got this. Just watch and see. I hope so. I got to stop watching his highlights because every time I see the kid coach, that kid can go from 0 to 60 within a split second. That concerns me. That means he can evade tacklers all day long. I'm gonna get over it. I'm gonna stop watching his clips. Is what I'm gonna do. Chris Schultz says it's clear as day we're getting the Beast, Nick Bosa, the Incredible Hulk, and we already got Superman Jimmy G. We're building the new Justice League. wait. You know what? You got to wait there, Chris. You can't. That's Marvel versus Dell. Incredible Hulk. Yeah, that's Marvel. Soup is Dell. May not work. You're not gonna get the Hulk to join them. The Hulk is like, hey Jay, what's up?
What's good, man? All I heard was Arizona. I thought my time was down. The moderator. I need to moderate the moderator. What's good?
I know. I thought I was reading my board wrong. Hey, AJ, man, it's like Coach said, man, I need to calm down over Kyler Murray. Because AJ's out there in the same area. If you see his little butt walking down the street, going toward anywhere in Arizona, because he ain't got no business over there. That's not where he lives. If he is over there in that area, there's something up for sure.
What's up with this franchise tag? Is he that special, Mr. Gould?
Robbie Gould? Hey,
yeah, Gould.
AJ, how many times did you see Robbie miss last year?
Not that many.
He may have missed. I think he made all his field goals. Maybe
4?
one. He may have missed a field goal or 2, maybe, or maybe 1 only. But Robbie Gould, as soon as he walks on the field, if the team is sitting on the other side of the field thinking he's gonna miss, they pretty much know he ain't. They start walking toward the shower room, because as soon as he steps on the field, as long as the snap is right, that ball's going through the field goal post. That's why you got to keep him. If you're serious about winning next year, and I'm sure the 49ers are, especially after the last 2 years, you need to keep Robbie Gould. I think they did the right thing. You didn't like that?
I mean, I'm thinking franchise tag. I mean, franchise tag you only do one for that year, right?
You can franchise him again next year, but the 49ers are going to try their best to get a deal worked out. Sounds like Robbie may not want to be there. Why he didn't sign a deal? Because I know they didn't lowball him, because they know better than to do that. So
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we gotta. I mean, that just to me, in my mind, my humble opinion, franchising a damn kicker.
They got to be exceptional though. There's not many kickers in the league. I like Belichick with Gostowski. Belichick doesn't want to sign Gostowski for some reason. I don't know why. But Belichick is like not going to sign anybody. He ain't signing Trent Brown, who protected Brady very well. He ain't signing a field goal kicker that's one of the best in the league. And, that's the way he does. 49ers said, we ain't ready for that yet. We might get like that in a couple of years, though, AJ, because the way you do, if you follow the Belichick model, you get your core and you keep that. Anybody else that come in and add up, if they start hollering about, I got to get paid, Bill, well, you'll get paid somewhere other than here, because you boy, get out of here.
I ain't falling for nothing with Belichick and Kraft. That whole organization is every time they win the Super Bowl, they got some scandal. Whether it's floating balls, no balls. I'm cool on all that.
They need to investigate this last one. I wonder. You know what though? They didn't even have to cheat, AJ, to beat the Rams. Rams wasn't ready for Belichick, boy. Belichick freaked him out. Because, they didn't even play a good game. the Patriots looked like ass on offense, and they still managed to win that game. That's why, Rams wasn't ready for prime time.
You think that's what it was, though?
Yeah.
It was that bad? 'Cause, I mean, the defense that they had was always good. Why they didn't stop them? They didn't have nobody. I mean,
that's what I'm saying, But if Nolans would have went into that Super Bowl, they would have won that game because Peyton would have known, and also Breeze, they wouldn't be able to stunt and do to him what they did to poor little Jared Goff.
So what's your prediction on our draft, man?
Well, I'm pretty sure Kyler Murray is going to end up in AZ. So that means we have our choice between any edge rusher we want in this draft. That's a nice position to be in. So I figure Nicky Bosa goes to the 49ers because he's got the overall best talent and skill set. He's most pro-ready. I like the other guys involved, but if any of them, I'm going to pick up Montez Sweat in the second round if I can. Or whoever's available.
Who's that?
Montez Sweat is another fiend coming off the edge. But my problem is I still like DK Metcalf. I might wait and get Jimenez in the third round. I'm thinking pass rushes all day, but give me DK Metcalf in the second round, please. Please.
Okay.
That's at 6'4".
That's like a plan, bro. I mean, I hope you're going to do when's the draft?
It's in April, of course. What night is the draft? It seems like it's the last week of April, too.
Oh, it's a ways. It's a
ways to go. We still got to go through free agency. We got to get that done next 2 or 3 weeks. So,
I want a good. They got rumors of. I don't want Earl from Seattle to come in there, but I think your boy Sherman is recruiting him. But,
Sherman's working hard on it, but he wants to go to Dallas. So it's gonna be. And he says if Dallas and the 49ers offer the same cash, Dallas wins. So, but Dallas ain't got no money. So I don't know how in the world they're going to match anything the 49ers offer. So it's going to be interesting.
We got lots of money.
We got lots of money.
Cap.
Oh, we got lots of money. I'm telling you right now, AJ, we got money. We got close to $70 million now. And what if they cut a piece? What if they say Malcolm? You got to go.
Malcolm Smith? Oh, Malcolm Smith. Yeah.
Anyway,
we ain't good enough anyway. I don't want Earl Thomas, Malcolm Smith.
Yeah, you still like the Hawks. I know what you mean.
Yeah. I mean, I like some players in the Hawks. I like Marshawn, Town Business, and I like, some cats.
Yeah, Marshawn, but Marshawn Lynch, I've always liked Marshawn Lynch. Ever since he sat in that Super Bowl talk about, I'm just here so I won't get fined. I've been loving Marshawn Lynch ever since then, man. He had me in tears laughing, man. Marshawn says whatever's on his mind. And you don't give a what anybody says. Marshawn's gonna be Marshawn. I like that.
One last thing, man. I want to holler.
Go ahead.
Can I get a holler? Can I get a holler?
I thought you meant you had one of the ones you want to get to. You get it. Ready? It's from my man AJ, who I'm not seeing in a month. AJ, get on back in here as soon as you can, man. Been busy, I guess. All right, fam.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later, man.
All right, AJ. Oh, man. Stone Cold 49er. This is right. What's your thoughts on John Ross? See, as I told everybody on Instagram yesterday, Kyle got me spoiled. I love me some speed. Bring that boy in here and let's work on him. I think he just needs some Kyleism. We had Marquise Goodwin, he couldn't run routes. He was having a little problem holding on to the ball. Now he runs routes. He's about to get better running routes. He catches the ball, even though everybody remembers his misses, but he catches the ball the majority of the time. And then when he gets it, turns the jet zone. And that deep ball, every now and then, he does it once a year. That deep ball, once in a while, somebody finally makes a mistake. Keys is gone. My dream scenario, I got Keys and Marquise on the go route on both sides. I be sitting there laughing, watching. You can see the afterburners going down the field, and the defense. And Jimmy G's sitting there. Hey, slow down, guys. Give a guy. Give these guys a chance to catch up. All right, who wants it? Oh, Donnie Montana, 49er hitter. What's up? He said, I hope we hired some great condition coaches and we stay healthy for real. Rich, seriously, that's 49ers' biggest problem. Ain't no opponent out there so bad that we can't play with, as long as you got Kyle Shanahan. But we can't beat the injury bug. Papi Pablo X. Josh Allen's going to be a beast at the combine. I know. I can't wait to see these guys, man. Kodak Sniper Gang, if we take Nick Bosa with our second pick and Debo, wide receiver, and Rock Ya-Sin, quarterback, are both there in round 2, who are y'all taking? DK Metcalf. They bring him out. I can just see it. They bring DK out in a cage. He's like sitting in a cage. I say, that's my dog. That's my dog. 575 Norfolk Zone, Virginia. What's up? Have we been here to Norfolk? We've been here before. And apparently this individual knows, since he's in Virginia, he must know Nighthawk. He sleep too. Wait. Hey, what time is it? You remember back in the day, everybody knew some hypes, especially if you lived anywhere near, if he's downtown and them dudes come down from the Sunnydale district before they cleaned it out, dude be sitting there talking. Yeah, man, I be like, and you know what else? Dude, you got to get off, man. Good God! Will! Oh, Will. Call it
Ronbo.
Will. Will,
what it do?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking like things are looking all rosy, like they do in off season until we get injured. Will, I'm telling you, man, they franchise tagged Robbie. They told AB that we ain't one of the phone calls coming in there. Jimmy G's running around doing drop backs already. He ain't supposed to be. I wish they'd make him quit, but his health is coming along fine. Arik Armstead will be in the uniform again next year. Will, there's so many things. Jump on in here whenever you want to, whatever you want to about. What's up?
And well, first off, I want to say shout out to you, Ronbo, man. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget to shout out to Rudy's here tonight, too, by the way.
Man, fuck Rudy.
Yes. Go ahead.
But yeah, man. Man, I like the tag they put on Gold, man. Yeah. Sorry, Roddy, man. You stuck with us, man. We can't let you go. We need you, man. We need you, man. Trust me, man. Everything gonna be all right, man.
Yep.
Go ahead and you and John Lynch work out a contract, man. I guarantee by the time you retire, you're gonna have a Super Bowl ring. So,
and it's gonna be partly because of him. He needs to realize that Chicago ain't going nowhere. Vic Fangio left. That defense is gonna go down at least a notch. Khalil Mack and all.
Oh yeah. Yep, it is. I believe it is. Yeah, but yeah, man. Armstead, they're gonna pick up his 5th-year option. So, I mean, I get it. I understand. Maybe they should just see him one more last time. Yeah. I guess this season gonna be like a rehearsal for him because the defensive line situation is gonna be different because Crochet is the D-line coach now. So so they're gonna be doing rotation stuff. They're gonna be doing rotational stuff. So I guess they want to see him under the new system or whatever of the D-line and see how he is. If he balls out this year,
it's only gonna be slightly tweaked because them dudes already know what that system that they've been in for the whole time. It's just, so they're gonna be still playing fast, but they're gonna add some little edges to it that the other coach didn't know what he's doing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so but yeah. So So I mean, I can understand it. I mean, if he balls out this year, you know what I'm saying, I can see him staying, you know, for years to come. But the AB and OBJ situation, man. I mean, I kind of throw it in the white flag, man, because every time we talk about it, man, it seems like days getting longer and longer and longer, and we waiting to see what's gonna happen. So,
and the Giants coach came out and made it clear too. He said, "But your eyes may shine, your teeth may grit. OBJ, you'll never get." You know, he just pretty much told everybody today, Jack. He just made that real clear. I believe he ain't playing.
Man, I think that's a smoke screen.
You think so?
That.
Maybe.
I don't believe it.
OBJ's torn his butt over there too.
Yeah, I mean he ain't producing out there like because the O line is so bad. Manning getting sacked 50 times a game. So
he keeps getting up though. Manning's tough.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I don't know. I think that's still on the table. I think they still gonna try to trade him if they can find a good partner. So
that's where you bait the hook.
I hope.
True.
Yeah. So and Kyle said that he haven't known anything about the AB thing. He may be telling the press that, but he may say he don't know. But I know John Lynch knows because he ain't the one making the phone call. John Lynch is making the phone call.
Hey,
so
that's a good point, Will. He didn't lie. He says I haven't called him. He didn't say nobody's been calling. He said we have.
Yeah.
I don't know what he meant by that though, but I don't know.
Yeah. And in the Earl Thomas situation, man, yeah, I'm pretty sure Sherman talked because he told the reporter that he said Cowboys is the favorite and he knows that 49ers trying to get him. So that shows right there that they did have a discussion. So 49ers, man, they all. Yeah, so they better whatever offer they give to him, they better knock it out the park. It got to be more than the Cowboys offer.
But Will, the Cowboys ain't got no money. I've been reading this up for about 2 or 3 weeks. The Cowboys plan on offering Earl an incentive package. Now, and there's going to be a base salary, of course, but the 49ers can come in just a little above that. And if he goes back and Dallas says, we'll go up this figure. The 49ers can then blow him completely out the water at any point they like. See, and Earl says, if the money's matched, I'm going to Dallas. 49ers said, money's ain't going to match, Earl. I'll tell you that right now. Dallas ain't got no money. We got some. And Randy Gregory and Irving and all them dudes are leaving. You want to be part of that? They ain't going to have no frontline defense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you got a point. You got a point there, Ronbo. So yeah, we got all the money in the world. So it ain't nothing to us to give them. But let me ask you this: would you be okay with putting the big bank out on Earl Thomas rather than AB or Odell?
Odell, I put the big bank out on Odell. I'm not crazy about AB just because he's 31. But you know what? I would for Beckham Jr. Because Beckham Jr. and Jed would too, because Beckham Jr. is going to put butts in the seats at Levi Stadium. As him and Jimmy together, boy, it's going to be standing room only in Levi Stadium. Ooh, you can't get a seat now, Jack. Even them luxury boxes with Jed is charging too much money, we sold out. Because the thing is, now you've got headliners all over the field. And if Dante Pettis blows up, oh, my God. Oh,
man.
My God.
Yeah, that would fill a lot of seats.
And you already got George Kittle starring. We would go from no stars to too many stars. Can you imagine? If we got enough football.
Man, that would be dynamite, I'm trying to tell you. But yeah. But yeah, man, I hope it happens though. I really hope it happens, man, because we need somebody to give Kittle, keep the eyes off Kittle so we can have multiple guys. But we got multiple guys anyway that everybody gonna keep their eye out on because everybody gonna ball out next season. So you don't like I said, Shanahan system, you don't know who's gonna get the ball, so all of them gonna ball out. But having that other piece though could set the tone as well. Yeah. And John Ross too. John Ross run a 4-2. And you put him out there with Marquise. You put him out there with Marquise. And you put him out.
He almost went a 4-1-9. 4-2-2. You can't see him. He's coming down the field. Who was that? That was John Ross. Are you going to cover him or what? Oh.
And he's a perfect fit, too. He's a perfect fit. He'll be a perfect fit for Kyle.
I'd love to have him.
Man.
I mean, I decided to do a 1-year contract because I think he's going to be free soon. They're going to cut him if they can't trade him. But I'd get him. I'd pick him up in a heartbeat. A lot of teams are going to, actually, because that's too much speed. You got to see if you can do something with it. 4.22?
Right.
Will, that's almost a 4.1. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody run a 4.1.
Man, I haven't. Not that I know. I don't know. Maybe Usain Bolt, the Olympic runner, probably did. I don't know.
Yeah, but, clock. Man, that's quick. Hoo-wee.
Yeah, man. But if Kyle get hit with Marquise, oh man. Ooh. You talking about smoke? You talking about smoke all on that field? Nothing but smoke.
Ridiculous. Well, looks like we're out of time. Hey, we'll go ahead, man, and make sure you say hi to Rudy on your way out. Go ahead.
Oh, you know, that's always. So, 9 Empire, man. Shout out, man. You know, fuck Rudy, fuck the Rams. They lost the Super Bowl and they broke. And today they only collected $1.05. They had a slow day today. Also to the homeless Raiders. I mean, I'm sorry, the Oakland Raiders. Y'all homeless. Y'all don't have nowhere to go. Y'all lucky to be playing in Oakland in 2019. And Derek Carr is trash, and he's the sorriest quarterback in the league.
There you go. Will got it all in. Oh, by the way, Will, the fellow from Mississippi, I hope you heard where he said he was from, right?
Yeah, Natchez. Yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure you got that.
I'm from Vicksburg. I'm about 30, about 45 minutes south of him.
Ooh, y'all was neighbors. All right. I will. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, possibly, man, and for sure on Friday. All right.
All right, man. Oh yeah, DK Metcalf. They better get him.
Wow, man. All right, fam. Have a good night, Will.
All right, you too, man.
Yeah. Adrian Gutierrez. His Armstead is a bust. Doesn't make any sense. How many sacks does he have? I know. This is the thing about Armstead. Armstead could have 15 to 20 sacks next year, 100 tackles. He would still get that kind of treatment. I don't understand hatred on Armstead. If anything, people should like Armstead for his girlfriend alone. Coach says everyone's highlights look great, but watch an entire game and see them crash back to earth. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. And I never got to see him in a game. Somebody said that he had a lot of problem against Alabama, so I don't know. Hank Moody said, I'm on the same page as you. I read Jimmy's doing drop backs and more. Man needs to get him a point. Hank, don't. Not again. You know, TMZ, they just be bird dogging my boy, man. If Jimmy walks out with any more questionable women, they're going to be all over to get it to be the second off season in a row. Can you imagine? Jimmy again. Jimmy G has been seen with yet another adult film star. They won't say the man. Adult film star. This last year's film star was a 50 D cup. This one looks like she's a 65. We know now what our boy appreciates. Tongan Man, 78. What's up, Robo? Tongan Man. Adam Shong says we should focus on defense. Yeah, seriously. That's where our problem is. You're not going to stop Shanahan as long as all his offense out there. You're not going to stop Shanahan from scoring. But we don't want to get into no Kansas City Chiefs 79 to 78 games. Him and the Rams out there clowning. Man, what was the final score? 50-something to 50-something? Forget that. Smith there says Fowler and draft Bosa or Allen. Yeah. Fowler has a bad rap about being lazy, I understand, during the course of the season. I wonder why is he going around from team to team? That's kind of strange. Roger Villaneda says, "It's up, Raj." Yeah, thanks, Raj. I tell you, I got to change hats because I'm starting to wear it all the time now. I love this hat. I don't go outside with it, but I do wear it because this is the one I like to, keep clean. Because as soon as the white part get dirty, I'm gonna lose my mind. You can't launder these. Chris Schultz, he says, Ronbo Sports, you're a dreamer like me. I love DK, but no way he falls a second. I know. Hey, could we trade back in the second round? Because it doesn't really matter. We may as well, after you get Bosa, the draft is pretty much done for us anyway. You can do whatever you want with the rest of the picks. We could just trade back into the first round, give it the second round and next year's third, maybe a fourth next year, because we can't give them all this year, and give us DK. Come on, guys. He looked good in the 49er uniform. NFC West Nemesis, thanks, fam. He said Armstead was ranked second against the run next to Calais Campbell. See, I don't understand the hatred for Armstead. Top 3 overall big ends next to Jadeveon Clowney, and more pressures than Devo. That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. What does Armstead have to do to get people to stop hating on him? He wasn't bad last year. Besides that, he knows the defense, which is more important to me. Hey, TJ! Oh, TJ. Oh, TJ. TJ, where you at, man?
Hello?
There you are. TJ, what's up, fam?
Oh, I thought you were talking to someone else. I was like, I know you ain't talking to me. I was just like...
TJ,
like,
I go off all these crazy tangents. You could have been right. I may have been talking to God knows who, because I'm like Jared Goff. I be seeing ghosts on the field. Oh! Hey, there's nobody there. Jared, throw the ball. Yes, he's right there. Get this out. So, Jared Goff, I'm going to laugh at him forever about that Super Bowl, TJ. The boy was scared. His eyes was wide. But, TJ, what's on your mind, fam?
JT, Ronbo, JT.
Oh, no wonder. I'm sorry, no wonder. You wonder who am I talking to? JT, I'm sorry. Come aboard. Hey, JT. JT, as you know, we have franchise tagged Robbie. We have picked up the hated Arik Armstead's option. And Jimmy G's running around out doing drop backs and everything else now. And Kyle says, we didn't call Pittsburgh. We ain't one of them 3 teams. So, what are you thinking?
You know what? I had a feeling they were going to franchise tag Robbie Gould, but the other night when you had one of the callers call in, he mentioned Dan Bailey, who played for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I was really feeling that thought right there because I looked up his stats and his numbers were pretty good. They were up there.
But he's good, but he ain't Robbie Gould. Robbie Gould was ridiculous the last 2 years. Now I just hope he doesn't fall off this year. But Robbie Gould that dude is straight money. Boy.
No, I don't think he's gonna fall off. But what was I gonna say? Arik Armstead. Let me get to Arik Armstead. All right, Arik Armstead. All right. I wouldn't be mad if we kept the tandem with Arik Armstead, DeForest Buckner, Solomon Thomas, and not to mention Tavares Street that we got,
Contavious.
Put it in the woodwork. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I was just saying Contavious Street. It's a very unusual name. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I know what you're talking about.
I had a thought right now. Something just hit me. I think they probably put the 5th-year option on Arik Armstead maybe because they're going to trade him.
And you want to get the full money's worth? Yeah, there's no need to do that, because, yeah, you could. But what a waste of time. I don't know. It would make him difficult to trade because if you're going to add $10 million, pick up a $10 million, I don't know what they're going to offer him. That's it, right? The $10 million. Yeah, he got paid already.
Yeah.
That's why they're not going to trade him. You paid him already. You might. The contract says you aren't going to. So that's not feasible. Listen, JT, what is it about Arik Armstead that you really think is so bad? Do you know that he was like our second best defender on the line?
Yeah, he did pretty good when he's healthy. He plays good when he's healthy. He's balling when he's healthy. But man,
so now why would you trade him?
Because we got Contavious Street. We're probably could potentially pick up Quinn Williams.
Yeah, but the edge rusher is going to probably be the first guy, and especially if plans go like I think they're going to go. I think Kyler Murray goes to Arizona. You're going to have your choice between Bosa, and they're going to go for an edge rusher. That edge has got to be addressed. That's got to be priority one in San Francisco. Quinnen we can do without. It'd be nice if we could have him, but you don't really need badly Quinnen as bad as you do.
No, we
Bosa.
We don't. I was just throwing that scenario really out there. We really don't. But I do think in the second round, if we could address a pass rusher in the free agency, I was kind of thinking about Ziggy, and I was thinking maybe if a change of scenery. If he got a change of scenery, maybe he can do better. He can play better.
He doesn't need to do better. Ziggy is good. Ziggy just can't play without getting hurt. He plays hard. I guess Ziggy hurts himself. Maybe Ziggy. You know what? Maybe Ziggy needs to be told, Ziggy, you know what? You ain't got to knock people completely out every time you make a hit. Just take them down every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because he may have that Ruben disease. You know how Ruben used to hit people so hard that he be laying down on the ground, rolling around? The dude he hit already got up and left, and Ruben's still laying down on the ground. I said, man, Ruben, what kind of hitting is that, man? The dude you just hit is fine, and you're laying there rolling around like everything is hurting. So
I know it.
Yeah.
But if we could get Ziggy and potentially Earl Thomas, because, I was reading an article.
Yeah.
Shanahan getting to his ear, and if he was saying if the money is right, he will. If Dallas can't match what the 49ers can match him, I think he'd come to San Francisco.
Yeah, those are his two choices. I think he probably is considering. It's probably either Dallas or us, because his boy Rich is over here, and actually he knows the scheme. He doesn't have to learn anything. He just come in there and dominate like he did before. He can do his off-season training like he should and be ready for the season. Because I think that leg break might have had something to do with him holding out the whole time. So.
And we could stick it to them sorry-ass Seahawks, too, twice a year.
And now you got two mad people in the secondary waiting for Russ to throw the ball because they know him like nobody else.
And like I was telling you a few weeks ago, Pettis on his second year, get AB. Please get AB. We get AB. This freaking snowball that's gonna roll down, tumbling. It's gonna be hard for a defense to stop that. I'm telling you.
I gotta tell you though, Kyle already said he hasn't called. Now he could be lying. I don't know. But Kyle's already made clear he is not one of the three teams that called Pittsburgh.
Hey, you know what? Go ahead, Ronbo.
No, I was listening. You said, you know what?
I really think that AB's gonna come. I just feel it, Ronbo. A few weeks ago when I told you that AB and Earl Thomas, they're both gonna come, because I don't think Dallas is gonna pay Earl Thomas. I
don't either. They can't. They can't afford to. They owe too many guys. They need to worry about DeMarcus Lawrence. They need to worry about Zeke, and they need to get another running back for Zeke, because I understand the other one's leaving or something like that. Something happened to him, and Zeke's got too many carries going every week. They got a couple other players too. They got a lot of players that they have to pay. They don't have to have Earl. They'd like to have Earl because Earl wants to come back to Texas.
a Ronbo, and even if we don't get AB, if we could get John Ross, like how we were guys just talking about a little while ago, imagine that speed opposed with Marquise's Goodwin speed on the other side right there. How are you going to stop that?
There's so many schemes. And Shanahan, I think Shanahan wanted him year before last when he first came into the league. But he got overruled, of course, by John Lynch, who says, Kyle, this year we're going to address defense, right? We both agreed on that. I'm going to pick up Solomon Thomas. We're going to see what we can work out. And we're going to pick up Solomon Thomas in our first round. Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to do that. And you know what happened after that. Because I know if Kyle wanted anything out of Stanford, it was Christian McCaffrey. I know it. I know he did.
I remember you saying that. I remember you saying that. Hey, what was I going to say? Oh, damn it. Yeah, I think in this. I think I forgot, man. I think it had something to do with DK Metcalf too, man. Damn.
Because you know how DK gets going. But let's JT, we ran out of time though. So tomorrow, come on back. I think I'm gonna come back tomorrow. Come on back tomorrow, and we'll you get that together. We'll talk about it. Okay.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, JT. Have a good night,
Night
fam.
Empire.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I don't know, and Coach does it too. Some of us are still using that U in Robbie's name. I don't know why that U is there, but it can be deceiving. Don't use the U. It's Gould. I've known a kid named Gould. I played ball with him back at Salinas High. But this is not pronounced Gould. It's Gold, according to Robbie. Flux Gaming. Sup? From New England. What's up, Flux? Ralph Delsos is tagging Robbie Smart. He's the cheapest person on the team to invest that tag. Yep. See, Robbie's not huge bucks anyway, so tagging him is no big deal. NFC West Nemesis, it says, second round wide receiver J.J. Arcega, Whiteside, Stanford. I saw him. You know, he's one of those guys, he reminds me of a more athletic Selleck, because he's not fast, but he runs really good routes, and he really uses his legs well. I've seen him pick off some passes. Looks really natural. He reaches way up, perfectly timed point, and he got it. Now he's not going to outrun anybody to get into the end zone if he catches it at a certain point, but I like his stuff. Compared to Mike Evans, because Linwood said so. Linwood said so. Linwood didn't make that comparison. I do remember something like that. Yeah. Mike Evans is a little more athletic than JJ, but still. There's another guy that reminds me of, anyway. Price T says, hey, Ronbo, what's up, Price? M2 Faithful, how's it going? All right. And, what's we got here? I lost my board here. Oh, yeah, we did that one already. We talked about Ralph Delso tagging Robbie Gould. It's the cheapest one. Yeah. Also, Mooch 2021. I love the way he done that. That's really creative, too. It says, yes on Fowler, no on Bosa. Let's trade up, get more picks. Trade up and get more picks. Don't even trade down and get more picks and get better pass rusher. That also grab a pass rusher through free agency. What do you think? No. I don't really like that one, Mooch. I got to be honest. I like Bosa. Fowler, I'm reading some things about Fowler kind of disturbing. He's only going to work one part of the year. He's going to have to wait. He's like Nagama and Sue. Both of them have this disease about not working hard during the course of the season. And then if they get in a situation, they start playing. So I want a guy to work all year. Bosa's got great technique. I do like him a lot. I want quality this year instead of trading up and down the board. Trade up, yes, but don't trade down. So if they trade up in the second round, use that second round pick to get back in the first round, I'm for that. But I want Nicky B in the first round. Let's go back to 575 Norfolk, Virginia. Norfolk. Okay, let's go get Kevin. Kevin!
Ronbo, what's up?
Yo, Kevin. Sup?
Oh man, it was a good day. We got Robbie locked down.
Yeah.
Eric's coming back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about Armstead coming back, Ronbo.
I love.
I really think once we get
I've been one of the few people to pay attention to what he does and his impact on the defense. Most folks notice every mistake he makes, but I be noticing everything. Eric can be rough on a run, and every now and then, another thing that Eric does, and I keep believing it is reason why Defoe had a good year. Eric creates a lot of violence. You have to respect him. If the defense or the offensive line starts doubling, triple tubbing Defoe, and they tried that a few times, those are the few times I think that Eric got in and got the quarterback. But you can't double team both them big dudes. Now, if we get another big dude, or if these guys just start playing faster, or if this new coach can put these guys in a better position to succeed, along with putting Nicky B on the outside. Uh-oh! Here come the Niners! I got DJ Reed at the nose. Because, it's a hybrid system. It can be interchanged with packages, right? I like Davis Street. I can't wait to see what he looks like. Lots of stuff coming up.
Well, I think we've got a really solid, rotation inside. And I think, too, Ronbo, people got to remember, when we had Justin Smith and Alden Smith, if one of those two went down, the other one was completely neutralized. So once we get our edge figured out, Eric's probably going to be 100 times better once that edge gets solidified. And I'll tell you something, Ronbo. There's a name of a player that got released. Miami let go of Robert Quinn. And
I was talking about him last week.
I think he would be a really solid. Now, he's not going to be the answer to our edge, but as a veteran that could come in and really improve and help the young players coming in, whether that be Bosa or Allen, I would love to see Robert Quinn come in because he was solid in the 4-3. Miami put him in a 3-4, which was not ideal for him. That's why he still had, I think,
that's why the Rams got rid of him
last year.
Yeah, that's why the Rams got rid of him. You know what, though? If he comes, let him compete in camp. If we take Bosa, I'm still keeping Bosa. But let him compete. If anything happens, because you know how it does, people be getting hurt. I want a hot rotation anyway. Nobody's tired out there. Everybody's fresh and can't wait to get back out there, because I'm rotating 2 and 3 guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and the new coach that we brought in is huge on the rotation. Well, that's why I say bring Robert Quinn in. Even if we do get Bosa or Allen, either one, you're going to have that player to bring in as a rotation and keep that pressure constant.
That's it. Ain't nobody getting worn out here, guys. When you guys get through the game, you guys everybody's going to be able to go out and party. Why? Because you guys shared the load. We kept the pressure on that offense all day long. They're so glad they're getting out of here, they don't know what to do. That's what I want to see.
And a lot of people forget, Robert Quinn had his second year. I think he had close to 18 or more sacks that year.
Yeah, he 3 years ago or something like that. Yeah, he was way up there. His production went down, but only wrong systems. This may be coming back to San Francisco. Could be exactly what the doctor ordered for him. Exactly. I'd rather have him than Ziggy Ansah.
I mean, he did have some. Yeah. Oh no, I don't want Ansah. No, I don't. We don't need another hospital bed, Ronbo.
And that's what Ansah's going to bring with him. They'll probably have it set up in the locker room. Yeah, get the IV and everything unit over here with this here, and put Ziggy's name right above that. Yeah, and don't
wheel him out of the locker room on the gurney out to the field.
Ziggy, man, he didn't play but 2 or 3 games last year, I think. Ziggy, that's why they went and got. Yeah. They took from us. They took our guy. That didn't do anything for us for years. They played the. God, now I forgot his name. You know how you get over things that bother you.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's that guy we had playing the Sam linebacker last year that we traded to the Detroit Lions?
Oh,
see, you
Harold?
got over
Eli Harold? Was it Eli?
Eli, that's him. No, Harold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Eli, his first name is Eli.
Yeah.
Eli Harold. That's why they brought him over, because Ziggy was laying up in pain. So, yeah.
Yeah, but it's good that they locked Robbie up. I mean, they did all this stuff too, if you notice, Ronbo, right before the combine, when all the kind of trade rumors and all these free agent rumors start kind of whirling around.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of shut all those people from talking about it down before the combine. So I think the timing was perfect.
Perfect. Because you know Robbie's going to be sought after. Everybody wants a kicker like that. Heck yeah.
Yeah, and for the people that are worried that he's not going to, he may not play well because his heart's not in it, he's still a professional, Ronbo, and it's still his career. He wants a multi-year deal, so he's not going to come in and just tank because he's not where he wants to be.
Or pout or sulk and start missing out. That's true. That's unrealistic. There's no way he's going to just stop playing. I don't want to be here. Kicks the ball into the stands and walks off the field.
yeah. Exactly. But the Ross guy from Cincinnati, I could see somebody trading for him, Ronbo, because he's got 2 years left on his rookie deal, which I think his salary is only $2 million for the next 2 years.
If that, they probably reduced it since his first year because, they don't know how to handle him. Only certain coaches know how to deal with those kind of players. Buffalo didn't know how to deal with Marquise. And I got a feeling this is the same situation with this kid. They might cut him because I understand from what I read, it seems like they're going to try to deal him, and if they can't, they're going to release him. But why would they tell people that? Why would you put that in the article? It's kind of strange.
Yeah, it is. But I'll be honest, Robbie, I really think, and I hope, this is one of my hopes this offseason, is that I know Shanahan has a specific type of receiver that he likes that fits his system. It's got to be speed and all this stuff. But we really need to get a big-bodied receiver who can help us in the red zone because that's where inside the 15-yard line, our running game gets to struggling because our offensive line can't push the interior. We need that big body on the outside that can get up there and snag those passes from Garoppolo to open up our red zone offense. And I hope Shanahan can finally, put aside his have to have this, super quick feet, be able to get separation, let's get that big body that can get in there and out-muscle people.
I think Terrell Williams is on Shanahan's radar. I really do. This thing about not wanting
I hope so, Ronbo. He would be perfect.
Real. Yeah, because Terrell actually has speed and can gain separation on route running. That's what Shanahan wants, but there's going to be a lot of people that want that. The Chargers are getting rid of him because they've got such an abundance of talent that he's actually the odd man out. I think, my God, the Chargers are really loaded. But yeah, but you know what? I'm telling you.
He's definitely the number one receiver in free agency I want.
Got to be, right? Well, what's his name just got picked? I understand somebody's got an interest. There's one other guy, too, that's got some good length, lots of speed. See, that's what you want.
Is it Moncrief?
Moncrief, exactly. It's Moncrief.
Yeah.
Because those 50-50 balls...
He wouldn't be bad either.
Yeah. Somebody else has... I forget who the team was. I read that yesterday. But those 50-50 balls... the worst play in football for me is throwing that fade route in the end zone. It pisses me off every time a coach dials it up. Because I say, you know what?
Yeah.
The fade route, if I was the owner, I would tell Mike, don't ever let me catch you throwing a fade route. Don't do it. Because what's going to end up happening is you're going to throw the ball near the back of the end zone. There's going to be a battle for it. That's why they call it a 50-50 ball. Because the chances of him catching it are 50-50 against the defense and also against the height of the throw because that ball has to be thrown at a certain level in order for it to be considered a fade. Because that's going to give your receiver and maybe, hopefully, only your receiver the advantage, right? But what if you get some kid that can leap out of the building playing defense? He goes up, and the 50-50 is his ball. See, give me something that's got a little creativity to it. Give me some stunts up front. That's why I like what Shanahan does in the red zone when he has all his horses. So I'm not really worried because when you see people like Selleck suddenly open in the end zone, you've seen last year Jimmy found Trent Taylor. Kendrick Bourne seems to be making a living in the end zone. We can do it, but they've got to run the offense like it's supposed to be done. Kyle didn't have this problem when he was in Atlanta. I got a feeling, and he only had one guy, Julio, with that kind of height. So I'm thinking they're going to work that out. But I still want DK Metcalf. Well, he's the kind of guy you're talking about. And Terrell Williams would work for me as well. So I'm good with that. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think Terrell Williams or Moncrief, either one, as far as free agents go. And I mean, obviously, DK Metcalf would be a dream, but I think he's going to be top 15 at the latest.
He's ranked number 2. He's moving up on the boards. He's like moving up the boards with a bullet. He's already number 2. Hey, but we got to go, Kevin.
Oh, and if he runs a great speed at the combine, I mean, his draft stock, he could be top 10.
He's number 1. He's already number 2. Kevin, we got to go. I'm going to see you tomorrow if you get some time, okay?
All right, Robo.
All right.
I appreciate you taking my call. Have a good one.
Appreciate you. Good night.
Right.
And that's Arik Sanchez. I'm not feeling AB anymore. Too much drama. We just need a number 2 receiver, and we're good. Of course, a pass rush. I know, right? Because being in the headlines every day with AB is kind of crazy, isn't it? Ralph Delso, 7th round, and Malcolm Smith for John Ross. Do we have? I don't think we have a 7th. We don't have a 7th round pick, do we? I think we got 2 6th round picks. Give up one of those. Joe Griffin says, I've been busy getting this overtime, but I'm all caught up. We really need to make smart money decisions in free agency and pick who's going to fit our system the best. Yeah. And one thing about, you don't have to worry about John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. They may fail in their efforts, but they will, the guy they pick out will actually be, as according to his history and profile and everything, will probably be the guy that fits. When he gets here is what happens. It's a problem sometimes, as Malcolm Smith would ideal, right? Came in and failed. Kodak Snobby Gang says, hopefully we get Barr in free agency. Yes, see. Then get Bosa. And, you put Barr to Sam, Bosa to Leo. See all those coverage things that everybody's always talking about? Now you got them both covered. And there's that Rock Yasin. Is that how you pronounce his name? Rock Yasin? Maybe it's Yasin, huh? In the draft. And we'll be set. And imagine trading for John Ross. I thought I'd probably be one of the only people who likes John Ross. He's got a lot of fans there, don't he? Boy, I want to see that speed. As I say, Shanahan can deal with that speed. He'll know what to do. Michael Hagg says wide receivers will be Brown or T. Williams. Goodwin and Dante Pettis with Taylor working the slot. And when you look at George Kittle, you may as well call George Kittle all he is a brutal wide receiver. How many tight ends move like George after they get the ball? George can jam, boy. And coach says problem with Armstead is he can get in the backfield, but he ain't catching no quarterbacks. He needs to take pass plays off and let the real rushers do their work. That's true. You know what? There's something, Coach, you know what? There's something schematically wrong with what the 49ers do in that pass rush last year. And we've seen it all the time. Why is it that the pass rush would penetrate? All of them, not only Armstead, everybody would be in that backfield in a heartbeat. Quarterback 2 steps forward, and all our guys are behind him. How is it that all of our guys are behind him? Why is the linebacker? There was something really wrong with what they were doing because they were getting penetration. So I got a feeling they're going to make some adjustments. I need the name on that. Okay. I see somebody's getting this overtime. Anyway. Let us go. Well, it's a big show. It's a big show on tonight. So would you get on in here, please? Get in here, man. Get in here and explain to me how in the world that you didn't see this coming. You of all people. You're the man who knows everything before it even happens. You're like the man who reads tarot cards in football. And there's Kingsbury sitting there, and Kingsbury's kind of a goofy guy, which makes me laugh. No, I never said that. No.
Goofy.
It's just Kingsbury's an idiot. I love it. He doesn't know how to treat these questions. And meanwhile, the general manager said, yes, he's our quarterback now.
There's your answer.
There is your answer. Ronbo, what do they need to do? Do they need to tattoo it on their forehead and asses for you to realize that they're not going to be trading Josh Rosen? I mean, come on. They've said multiple times they're not trading him. Free agency is going to determine what's going to happen in the draft. And once that happens, reality will start to set in, and all the speculation will die down. I'm sorry?
You didn't see any hesitation? And Kingsbury, he should never do this kind of interviews because he gave himself away. And you didn't see any hesitation in the GM's voice? All right, is Josh Rosen your quarterback? He isn't.
Yeah,
well, he is now.
They've said...
You didn't see that, did you?
That doesn't mean they're trading him.
It doesn't mean they're keeping him either.
He's our quarterback now.
He's
our quarterback now.
Now. It wasn't one of those kind of nows.
He's our quarterback now.
He didn't remind you of what's going on in New York.
That is not up for interpretation. There's no way in hell
You're not interpreting it, Joe.
Him.
Yeah, you just don't want to hear it.
They are not handing Nick Bosa to a division rival. Come on, get that thought. Get your head out of your guys' asses. They are not trading him.
They're figuring it's not going to matter because they're going to think we're going to get Kyler Murray and they can get all the Bosas they want. They're not going to be able to deal with us.
They're not getting Kyler Murray. This is all speculation. You guys need to get your heads out of your asses. Nick Bosa is not going to be a San Francisco 49er because let me tell you this. Once we sign our edge rusher in free agency,
15 yards.
Once we sign our edge rusher,
once
we sign our edge rusher in free agency, then Nick Bosa is off our table. We're not getting. You keep forgetting we have to fill Reuben Foster's spot. Ronbo, TJ Mosley is not leaving Baltimore.
So we're filling the void for the edge in free agency, and we're going after who? Devin White. Who else?
Devin White, exactly.
Yeah.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
Ronbo.
Who's that? Sounds like Will.
This Will, man.
Yeah.
This Will. Hey, look. Let me make this clear. They said he's our quarterback right now. He didn't say now. Right now. Right now means
that does not mean he's not.
I'm telling you, everybody who was watching.
They're not getting rid of him. They drafted him. They drafted a quarterback last year. They're not getting rid of him.
He's not that good, Joe.
That's not going to happen.
If they would have said, if Josh Rosen would be the quarterback, they would have said he's our quarterback. But they didn't say that. They said
that 3 times already. He's our quarterback. He's our quarterback.
That's not how he said it, Joe. That's not how he said it. You know it. I wish I had a recording of it tomorrow.
Oh my God, this is the worst part of the season because the speculation is nothing but speculation, and once reality sets in, you guys are going to be eating your crow on here, and they're not going to be getting Kyler Murray.
Make sure I have whipped cream.
In the history of
whipped cream on my crow.
In the history of the NFL, there has never been a quarterback that's been drafted in the first round under 6 foot. And that's not going to happen this year.
Ronbo.
Yes, it's a policy. Yes.
Ronbo, you know what they say. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I'm about to get off. All right, Ronbo.
Okay. Will.
Hey, shout out to you, Will.
Shout out, man. Shout out to you, man.
Show, listen. All those stats and things about guys being too short. It's.
He is not Russell Wilson. That's the bottom line. He's not Russell Wilson.
Here's the thing. Kingsbury likes him, and he runs Kingsbury's offense.
That was said before he was hired on as the Cardinals coach, Ronbo. He wasn't even have any knowledge before he was going to be hired on the Cardinals coach.
That
was when he was still with Texas Tech.
What was wrong with him today, then?
Overall.
Why was he acting so silly at the combine?
I'm sorry?
Why was he acting so silly at the combine? He doesn't know what to do with this. I'm telling you right now, Show, it's just like the GM said.
It's not going to happen.
He is, right now.
He is our quarterback now. You guys are making that up to be something that's not. He's our quarterback now. That's what he said.
Go
He's
to
our
YouTube.
quarterback now. We are not trading him. They have said multiple times they are not trading him. Nick Bosa, somebody brought up Izzy Ansah as being a hospital bed. So is Nick Bosa, Ronbo. Nick Bosa only has 1 year of experience under his belt, fully healthy. That is not enough time to evaluate somebody like that, Rombo. That is not.
Well, his level you make a good point there. Nick does get hurt too much, but still.
His level of competition in college was weak. The only competition they really had was Michigan and Michigan State, and that's it. And you're going to tell me somebody is great off the edge because
you said the competition was weak?
His technique is good.
Hulkamaniac will go along with you on that.
Yeah, he will because he is right in the Ohio area. He knows more than we
Well, he
do.
doesn't like Ohio State. He doesn't even know what a Buckeye is. He keeps wondering why they call themselves that.
Ja'Kai Polite is a lot. Ja'Kai Polite is a lot better than Nick
I do
Bosa,
like him though.
Ronbo.
I won't argue with you there.
He's a
I
lot
do
faster.
like Polite.
He's way faster than Nick Bosa off the edge.
He's got technique too.
Yeah, exactly. And he's from the SEC.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry.
You got me there. I mean, we can talk now, man. If you're gonna talk about Polite, I'm ready. All right. But the thing is,
I'm not trying to get anybody from the Big Ten or the Pac-12 again.
Yeah,
that's not who we need anymore. I'm sorry, but we're not. That's not happening. I'm not picking players from there anymore. They don't really pan out. They've never panned out for us, the Pac-12 or the Big Ten or anything like that. And so I'm sticking with the SEC or the ACC. Those are the two top college level of competition I'm looking at because their competition is strong. They play against good schools, and they
I just
are
called
more
him a brand
durable.
new coach, and why wouldn't I give him the quarterback he needs to succeed? That's something
because all Josh Rosen needs is a clean pocket, Ronbo. All he needs is a clean pocket. That's it.
In Arizona?
Josh Rosen is a better pocket passer than Kyler Murray.
In Arizona, he's going to get a clean pocket?
He needs a clean pocket. That's all he needs. He needs
Is he going to get one? Arizona's offensive line
is another weapon.
There's no clean pocket. It looks like a sewer system in that pocket. There is no way he's going to get a clean pocket.
Ronbo.
Huh?
They need to address their offensive line to give Rosen a clean pocket. That's the bottom line. They're not going to be trading him away. They're not handing Nick Bosa.
You realize what you just said.
Platter.
You know how many good offensive linemen are? What if they pick up the kid from Alabama to put him on that offensive line? See, they don't need Bosa. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
They're going to get him. They're going to get him no matter what if they need him or not. Rob, they're not handing it to him on a silver platter.
Just get him to be getting him. Well, it's a first round pick. Do we need Nick Bosa? No. Let's get him anyway.
They're not going to be that stupid and hand him to us on a silver platter. We're division rivals, for God's sake. Come on.
You can't have everybody in the first round. There's a lot of guys we'd like to have, too.
Their thought right now is getting after Jimmy Garoppolo, Ronbo. Chandler Jones can't do it by himself. And their items that they have on the other side.
Yeah, he's got Marcus Gould on the other side. And Marcus Gould.
He's always on the injured reserve, too.
Who was that? Anyway, so we're out of time. I'm going to tell you what.
Soda and Monster Energy drink.
We can continue this tomorrow, as I enjoy this argument so much. And there's going to be more news between now and tomorrow. You realize that, so get ready, Shell.
All right.
Have a good night. The show takes that real seriously. That's why I like to mess with him. Because honestly, I'm telling you the truth. I do not want Kyler Murray in Arizona. Coach says don't worry about him. I'm telling you, the kid scares me. Martin Gomez, hey, what's up? 90 Empire. Harp Dog, go Niners. What's up, 90 Empire? Daniel Garcia says, Gold was a no-brainer. Hope we make some good moves and kill it at the draft. 90 Empire 831. Yeah. And Sean says, Brown ain't coming. OBJ ain't played more than 12 games in the season. John Ross got burners. You know, the thing about it's going to be amazing to see when the dust settles and everything. We're getting ready to go into OTAs. It's going to be interesting as hell to see who's on this roster, ain't it? I mean, this is one of the most intensely exciting off seasons. Every year's been good, but this one is really special. Joe Griffin says, I just hope we don't spend money on half-ass has-been, no good pineapples like we did last year. Signed C.J. Mosley. Joe, are you from Hawaii? Why would you use pineapples? No good pineapples like we did last year. He says, sign C.J. Mosley, Earl or Clinton Dix, Trey Williams, Draft Allen, DK, Nasser, Ferguson. I do love your choices, though, I got to tell you. That's good stuff. And Cynthia says, why is in Cincinnati trying to offload John Ross? They just drafted him not long ago. Cincinnati's patience, I think, is short. From what I read of the article, it seems like they've gotten frustrated with his – apparently he's not evolving fast enough for them or developing at the rate they want him to, from what I could read. because he got better last year. The first year they didn't really get anything out of him. I think he got hurt. He didn't play much. But, I got a feeling they just don't know what to do with him. If I'm the owner, listen, I've got a kid down there that runs almost a 4-1, and you guys can't do a damn thing with him? No, we're not trading him. I'm getting rid of you. Ralph Delso says, remember T.O. killed it with the Eagles and the Cowboys at an old age. Brown will do damage on the Niners for long enough until we invest on a first-round pick on a receiver. Ralph, I got a feeling that not very many GMs pick a first round. Well, unless we're picking like 15. I don't know. There may be a first-round receiver this year, actually. I mean, worthy of. Edison Solomon says, hey, I'm a 49er fan from the 90. And now KS. Can't stop, maybe? Can't stop losing too many easy games. Yeah, no, it's really funny, though. The 49ers, they got blown out twice last year. Once by the Rams, once by the Hawks. They avenged the Hawks game in grand fashion. Couldn't do too much about the Rams, though. But that should change. Salvador! Sal, man,
brought some intensity today.
It's just one of those days where it's just too much fun. And Sal, you know what's going on. What do you jump on in here with whatever you got on your mind here, man? Because like everything from Jimmy G to Robbie G and Arik Armstead, people still mad about that, and Kyle telling people we're not talking about no AB here, man. It makes me think. And don't forget to pick on Big Show if you get a chance. That he is in full-blown denial. But anyway.
Big Show's all right. He might be right. It might be a smokescreen.
It could be.
But I was kind of surprised that we weren't going to go for AB.
Yeah.
Because, even though I wanted that playmaker on my team.
He might. Kyle could be jiving. Because, as I say, the biggest lies in the NFL are told right in this next 4 to 6 weeks. Sal?
Hello?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I said, Sal, you hear me now?
Yeah, my bad. You kind of went. I didn't hear you for a little bit.
Okay. No, I said, Sal, you know it could be because you might be right. The biggest lies in the NFL are told between now and the next 4 to 6 weeks. So everybody's lying. Them dudes be standing up there in front of microphones and cameras and everything, composed as hell, telling some of the greatest lies of our time. And then later on we find out, remember that dude was, whoa, yeah. So poker face.
Man,
boy.
I mean, like I said, I really wanted AB on this team. But, Kyle may see a vision of still getting a playmaker. It might not be AB. You guys were throwing out John Ross earlier. Is he available for trade now or something?
Yeah, since he wants him gone. Terrell Williams, as soon as the 11th shows up, that dude's phone's going to ring off the hook. I got a feeling Kyle's going to be on that phone for sure. So,
hopefully we make some moves. I want our wide receiver room stacked this year. I have a strong feeling Ronbo is going to come to the draft. Every time we come in the draft, I think that Kyle Shanahan, this is his time of year. He's building a plan right now. He's scouting all these guys. Just same thing with John Lynch. This is what we build our team around. Free agency, I think that's our priority in free agency is going to be defense, obviously with Earl. He's pretty much going to choose Dallas or the highest bidder. And I know for a fact we're going to be one of the highest bidders. I wasn't really too fond of him coming to the Niners, but shit, he's going to bring experience and he's going to bring some W's, but, that's what we need. Mm. And as far as, offensive side, I really want, Niners to maybe in the mid-rounds, I'm not too sure we'll trade back into the first round, but mid-rounds get, some playmakers like Deebo Samuel, that Arcega-Whiteside kid from Stanford. A lot of faithful, they're opening up to now a lot of the Fresno State Bulldogs that are available this year.
Hey, who's that name? You gave me a name last week. A good player from Fresno
Rob, I've been
State.
giving you I've been giving you 3 names.
Do
first one, and it's all positions that the 49ers need, and these are valuable players that we're going to get in mid-round. So they're not first day guys. No one's heard of us. Only true fans of California, Californians. I'm pretty sure only know these players' names. Mike Bell, safety. He's a,
who?
Yeah. All right. Let me go. Yeah, Mike Bell. He's a free safety, rangy. I think he fits the system, but there's limited tape that I could find on him on YouTube. But I seen him play in person. They're all pretty good. Mike Bell, the middle linebacker, Jeff Allison. He's a fast run stopper, pretty good. And then the wide receiver, Keyshawn Johnson.
That's right.
Those
don't mix
three.
up with the other Keyshawn.
Yeah.
They have a local day when the 49ers call these guys in from all over the area. Maybe some of those guys from Fresno State will show up.
They have I don't know, because they mentioned them in the 49er app. They said something about local prospects attending the draft, and all 3 of them are attending the combine, and all 3 of them were in the California section.
They got
players going to the draft.
They got to have some stuff to get invited. So that's okay.
Oh yeah, Ronbo, they're talented. I'm gonna put some light on my Bulldogs, man. We were the best team in California in 2018, Ronbo.
All right.
Record-wise, so you hear that? USC, Stanford, fucking UCLA, San Diego State,
all of them.
San Jose State, Cal. They're putting out nothing but garbage talent out there. I mean, not garbage talent, but DeForest Buckner's. No, those are Oregon guys. Yeah, Thomas is garbage. He's coming from Stanford.
The conference as a whole,
they're raising nothing but softness out here in the West Coast, Ronbo.
Tell you, man. And that goes to high school. Even Antioch High School's got that wide receiver, man. When that kid comes out, what is his name? When he comes out, I wonder where he's going next year, man. I tell you, man, Cali's got some, and SoCal's got some dogs too. But
we got some prospects, but
yeah,
the most important thing is that we gotta focus on winning championships. Did you hear how Kyle Shanahan? He was pretty happy that Jimmy G's full go from his rehab. He's on it and the head some. So that's giving me some.
Sal, I'd call Jimmy up and tell him to lighten up. Hey, Jimmy, could you know what? Every time I look out there, man, it freaks me out. Why don't you cut it down about half speed? Just pump the brake on a little bit, all right? Give me a couple of months, because if you get hurt again, I'm going to kick your ass. I tell him, don't get hurt again.
Though. Oh. You can't stop him, man, Ronbo. He's focused.
I know.
He had to endure that shitty season that, he knew that he could have done something totally different. It's two different teams, Ronbo, and man, I can't wait to see Jimmy back on there, with the chip on his shoulder and faithful behind him, because that dude's a winner and he's a baller.
Exactly, and people talking about Mahomes like he's the greatest quarterback of all time. That's got to be working his mind.
Yeah, man. You see how everybody forgot about Jimmy G last year? I mean, they just forgot about him after his injury.
Did it?
But man. I mean, they're gonna talk about him this offseason, and we got to do our own part, not to hype him up too much. But damn, it's the return of the king, Ronbo.
It's hard, all right. See, Ronbo. It's hard not to do it, right? Look at you.
That gunslinging mentality. That fresh number 10, red and white. He's looking spiffy out there. I mean, that dude, he's a man, and he's gonna lead us to some dubs. Gonna get us a division title, get us in the playoffs.
I feel it.
Everything else will fall apart. But it starts with Jimmy G and it ends with Jimmy G. So whatever we do in the draft and the free agency, it's gonna be okay. That's where I'm gonna get to, Ronbo. It's gonna be okay whatever we do. It was okay we drafted McGlinchey. It's okay we traded Trent Brown. It's not okay, we let Foster go, but that's his mistake.
That was his fault.
Everything the franchise does. Everything the franchise does, and for the next, draft wise and signing wise, it's for the better of the team. We're not making mistakes. We're coming up short in talent and some players, but shit, I see us progressing every year. Record doesn't say that, but
if they just stay on the field, Sal.
Organization wise, it is. Yeah.
Well, Sal, we got to go. I'm gonna look for you tomorrow, and
I'll see you tomorrow.
Ain't no telling what's gonna happen.
Today was news crazy. I'm gonna call every day.
All right.
Call every day,
looking for you too.
Combine week.
All right,
All right, you too.
Have a good night,
Sal. All right, good night, Empire.
Yeah. And Coach says, I've got a wide receiver nobody's talking about because he's a sleeper, but very good. I'll talk about him in my segment Saturday. All right. Looking for it, Coach. I tell you something else, too. Somebody else got my attention, and he's got Kyle written all over him. And he's going to, look out for Kyle, because if Andy Isabella is available in round 4, like they're predicting, I guarantee Kyle's going to get him. That's Kyle's kind of wide receiver all day. Runs a 4.36. Has absolutely no height. But I got a kick out of Isabella. The announcers kept saying, Andy Isabella, he's got to step. He's got to step. Stop. Just leave him alone. Boom. Isabella's gone. I said, oh, look at this. A Kyle guy. All right. We'll see what happens to him. I got a feeling he's going to get drafted kind of early, though. Tongan Man 78, I'm glad Armstead is coming back. Yes. Justin Rainman says Armstead will be a good body. He's not great, but he's a big body. And, and he's not bad as some are pointing him out to be. They've got to do something about the defensive scheme, though, because Armstead's not the only guy that it seems like everybody over pursues, but it's amazing how they go by in a wave, and the quarterback just steps forward. And he does what every time I see that, that's happened a lot, huh? What are you guys doing? How is that possible? Why? Where's the linebacker corner? Somebody, I don't get it. Sean says, Gould, the real deal. He kicked to the worst of conditions, right? You know what? That's why Robbie does so well in Cali. If you could kick at Chicago, you could kick anywhere. Michael Herring, I believe we don't like Armstead much because for a guy that plays on the end, he should be getting to the quarterback more than a D-buck. I guess we just want to see more sacks from him. Yeah, he could get more in. But last year was his first year playing. You know what though? As long as he creates the violence he does, one or the other has got to be dealt with the offensive line. Let's see if the coach can figure out a way that won't be an issue. Daniel Goheen says, still like Josh Allen, Nick Bosa, play big because what he can do, Jalen around 60 tackles and having 17 sacks. You have a Jalen Ramsey? No, he must be something. Let me see if I can read this right. Having 17 sacks. Nick Bosa, hey, bro, what's it like? 40 tackles, maybe, 8 sacks. Status of his injury. Danielle, I'm not sure what's going on with this conversation here, man. It's like something got left out. I needed to get, maybe he's talking to somebody else and I missed part of it. Is it coach? Okay. Okay. Coach, okay. Let's go here. Let's go back to Norfolk Zone, Virginia, and see what's going on there. Norfolk, Virginia! Norfolk! Virginia!
Hello?
Okay. Oh, I was just saying, what is your name, please?
Hey, man. Hey, Ronbo. This is Derek Graham.
Derek?
He goes by Rebel, man.
Derek Graham. Wait, what was that last thing you said?
Graham. I go by Rebel.
Oh, as in Brandon?
Rebel D, man.
But you're Derek Graham.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Derek, what's happening, man?
How are you, Ronbo?
Yeah, well, we're doing great, man. We're just sitting there going over some of the things that happened in the last 24 hours, including Robbie Gould, Kyle making clear that he's not going after AB. We re-signed Arik Armstead. And Jimmy G's running around like he's like a year beyond his injury. You know what I mean? So it's getting crazy. Things are heating up. 49ers are serious this year. So.
Ronbo, I just wanted to start, man. I've been listening to your show for probably about 2.5 years, and I love what you do, man.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, you're representing for the Niners, man.
Always.
First off, I want to, I'm a small guy, man. I'm around 5'10", and I want to stick up for Trent Taylor, man. He had surgery early in the season. I think he'll be back strong this coming season.
Oh, I do too. He had to get over a back injury last year. He's recovering from that, and I think it kind of lingered during the course of the season. He says he's great now,
you can tell.
And he should be fine. Got Wes Welker working.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm actually happy to, Ronbo. I want to touch on a couple of things. It's my first time calling in.
All right.
Arik Armstead, I really like the way he plays beside Buckner, and I'm happy they, from what I understand, they picked up the option on his contract. Correct?
They picked it up. They did.
And I saw it today, and we got Robbie Gould. They franchised him, which was great. So those are key players, man. Gould, he never let us down, man.
No,
I understand he was what was he? I think he was 73 kicks for what was it? 73 out of 75 for the last 2 years.
Right. He's only missed 2 or 3 kicks the entire time he's been with the 49ers.
We need him.
Yeah, oh yeah. And that's why you franchise and tag a guy with that kind of skills, okay. Franchise tag a kicker with that kind of skill, that's fine. Yeah, because he leaves, somebody else gets
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's no Cody Parkey, so we can't let him get out of there.
Cody's available, though. Chicago just kicked him to the curb today, actually made it official.
So Ronbo, who are you hoping with the number 1 pick? Who are you thanking for?
Yeah, although it pisses Big Show off, but I want Nick. Yeah, I want Nick.
I mean, you got to get it right at some point in time. The whole family can't stay hurt. Hopefully he'll show up.
And people are crying.
He looks like a dog too, Ronbo.
And here's the thing, Derek. People keep screaming. I mean, people yelling at me. I can see caps all over the place. We don't need another defensive line player. I said, wait a minute. You don't understand. You don't just not get a defensive line player because you picked out too many. Some of them are going to be thrown in the garbage. Did you ever buy something you didn't like and keep on using it just because you bought too many of them? You get rid of it and get one till you like it. If we have to get 15 more years of defensive linemen, that's what we do until we get one that works.
That's right.
That's an important role. Man, you lose and win in the trenches.
Yep, that's right. I mean, well, injuries will happen, and Bosa, he might come in and play well, and he might show it when we need him most. You never know.
Yeah. Well, you get more than one. And that's why I hope the 49ers do draft more than one, pick up a polished vet. I want that rotation heavy. If Bosa's coming in his first year, I bring him in. You don't have to bring him in full speed. Let him come in and play 2/3 of the snaps this year. And then if he wins the job out, then the following year, he takes it over because he may be the most talented one they have of the ones out there that we have. So, let him work it out. And the rotation is going to be hot. There's going to be fresh bodies over there, never tired. So, yeah.
All right. What else can I touch on? AB. Do you think we will need his pressure, or do you think, I hear that he may be going to the Jets, I believe, the Buccaneers, I hear a conversation about, and a couple other teams.
You're talking about Antonio. You said AB, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm gonna. My money. If I was gonna make a bet right now, AB stays probably in Pittsburgh. See, the Steelers have this is in their court. If they don't get compensated the way they think they're going to tell AB, tell you what, we're not trading you. Now you can do Le'Veon's number if you want to. That's all up to you. We're gonna be fine, but you ain't getting what you want, and we ain't getting what we want either. So either come on out and let's play football, or go in the corner pouting or whatever you want to do. That's the way it's gonna be, and we're through talking. And I could see where AB goes buck wild. That's gonna actually hurt the Steelers more. But he'll do it. And the Steelers are a vindictive group. They're weird. They could have let Le'Veon Bell. If Le'Veon Bell did not want to play for him, what are you doing? Let him go. Or make a deal, but stop playing this game. It hurt the Steelers the last 3 years, too. So I'm saying,
yes, definitely.
And they like to do these things. So I got a feeling they're going to play games with AB, too, just because he pissed them off. Maybe they make a deal. I don't know.
It's kind of weird, too, Ronbo, not to talk about the Steelers too much, but if you just pay attention to how he acted when Juju started getting more attention, if he comes over in our camp and he acts the same way, that's not good. It's not good. It's taken away from the team, the locker room.
Yeah.
People walking around on eggshells because of this guy.
Yeah. And Kyle doesn't. See, this is why Kyle doesn't have a number one receiver. That's what people
Well,
are
I
not
think,
taking seriously. He plays
yeah, and
according to the
Mhm.
defense. Everything he does predicates off the defense. If they're good, if they're
Mhm.
covering Kittle, okay, we're going to go somewhere else. If they're covering or double teaming here or there, we're going to go where Kyle plays sensible, logical, I'm going to outthink you chess football. You know, Belichick,
Mhm.
that's why Belichick has so much respect for him. Belichick takes away everybody's best option, right? So Kyle says,
Yep.
take him. You like Julio? Stay with him all day, Bill. I got three other guys that are going to kill you. And that's why they scored so many
Yep.
points against Bill Belichick's incredible intelligence. That was one of the best chess matches we'll ever see in football. The only person that could have done better against him was Walsh, I maybe Parcells, but
Mhm.
Belichick versus Shanahan was epic. He couldn't stop Kyle. The only thing that saved the Patriots was the defense of the Falcons failed at the end of that game, and maybe Kyle could have made a better
Mhm.
decision on kicking that ball and freeze everything. But that was something we
Definitely.
may never see again. Belichick versus
Yep.
Shanahan. Wow.
Well, Rombo. The other thing too is Shanahan. He seems to specialize in having unique receivers, like different sizes, different speeds. And
Yeah.
if he
Oh,
gets
yeah.
that big guy, like the guy Debo you guys talk about, I think there might be some trouble if we can get him. Or
Debo's
I mean,
not that
a
big.
big receiver.
Debo's only 6
He's
foot.
just long.
Yeah, you get one of the 6'3" guys. There's a lot of them out there.
Hmm.
NK Neal Deal something. Yeah. Anyway, there's a few guys. There's Butler.
Yeah.
There's my boy DK Metcalf. If you want to get a big guy, there's a few out there. But the best one is Terrell Williams. Experience in the league, 6'4", lots of speed. He's the ideal, actually. Even though I want DK.
Yeah, because
We got
I mean, if we can get somebody like that, I mean, he's got options already now. Just look at the guys we have.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, it's only going to get better. And we got Jimmy coming back and McKinnon.
Yeah. Derek, we got to stop though, fam.
No, wait.
Good to hear from you. Listen,
right.
I'll,
All right.
next time I know your name, so I'll be calling you Derek instead of 575 Norfolk Zone.
Hey,
See you
that
next,
sounds
Derek.
great. That sounds great.
Probably be back tomorrow.
All right.
And for sure Friday. All right, Derek. Have a
All
great
right.
night.
Take care.
Thank you. You too. And Paul Salvi says it's a win-win for us either way. If Cards take Murray, we take Bosa. If Cards stick with Rosen, we get him twice a year. See, I'm not. Rosen does not intimidate, scare, or frighten me in any way. I think enough pressure on him, he turns to golf. You notice I didn't say turns to poo-poo. He turns to golf. Hey, instead of chasing Murray, which I'd rather do. Coach says this wide receiver scores TDs, runs a 4.35 40 and 6'3" with great hands, coming March the 10th. Now for Coach. Gilbert Belisle says, I don't think anybody's going to pick up AB, which is going to force Pitt to release him. Ooh. He'd come right to San Francisco, wouldn't he? AB isn't worth the first through third. Just wait until draft day. AB may not get traded at all. That's what I'm thinking, Gilbert. I really do. Because Pittsburgh, they can be stubborn about some things, as they've shown. San Francisco. Dallas got big problems besides resigning players. Randy Gregory's suspended indefinitely, and Crawford in trouble. Irving, who's Crawford? Because Irving's being investigated too. Dallas! Dun, 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 dun. Horacio Flores says, hey, sign Roberto Aguayo and develop in the offseason. I wonder if Kyle's thought about that. You know, the thing is roster spot, but maybe Roberto might be safe on the practice squad because he's had some struggles. Here's a guy who never missed in college, but now psychological problems has taken away his thunder. He's like Samson. They cut his hair. I mean, I don't know what happened to Roberto, but that was the best thing. They drafted him high in the order. Niner carrying Fresno State has some studs. Keyshawn Johnson, he broke Devontae Adams' record at Fresno State. Those guys are going to be showing up at the 49ers got a local day when they come and look at guys. I'm sure they're going to be there too. All right. Hey, John.
What's up, Rombo? How you doing, man?
John, we're just sitting there raking over the things that have taken place in the last 24, 48 hours, as you know. Arik Armstead's been picked up. Robbie Gould has been tagged. He's not going anywhere. Jimmy G's running around like he thinks he's supposed to too soon. And who else? Oh, yeah, and AB is Kyle Shanahan came out to make sure everybody knows, listen, I'm not one of the 3 teams that called Pittsburgh, so you guys can stop asking me about that. Like he would say yes.
I cannot wait until the Antonio Brown saga is over. Just like we don't need him. It's like my whole thing is it's sexy, yes, but sexy doesn't win championship.
Nah.
And we're not playing NFL 2K here. It's just get rid of it. I mean, if anything, I like Tyrell Williams. I like getting a receiver in the draft. It's just Antonio Brown. Minus all his headaches. He's 31. Let's hold on a minute here. But
don't give him too much.
I don't know who was the past couple callers who was talking about how the Cardinals don't want us to get Bosa, which
that's Big Show. He says, "Why would the Cardinals hand Bosa over to us?"
Right now, this is nothing personal. I just that notion is ludicrous. Where an NFL franchise is going to take somebody so somebody else doesn't get him. There's too many jobs on the line.
Yeah, I'm not the only one who thinks like this show.
They're going to take the best play. Yeah, they're going to take the best player available for their franchise. They're not worried about what the 49ers are doing or any other of the 3 teams in the league. If Nick Bosa, he very may well be the best player for them, but they're not going to draft somebody so somebody else doesn't. This isn't fantasy where like I'm in the back and in the first round and somebody took a running back and I don't want him to get him the second running back on the way back, so I'm going to take a running back. No.
Right. This is not fantasy.
So, no. So, I mean, now Nick Bosa very may well be the best guy for Arizona, but here's a guy I'm hoping blows up the combine as well as one of the quarterbacks is Quinn Williams, because I think he fits very nicely in that Arizona defense where he can play in the middle for them, which they don't have, but he can also kick out to the edge. And it's a 3-4 defense, which he played at Alabama. And I think that would fit very nicely with Chandler Jones, where Nick Bosa is more, he would just be the edge rusher in that, or he would play in one spot in that defense, where Quinn Williams would be pretty versatile and fill a need in which they don't have, or the need that's currently not on a team. So I'm hoping he blows the F up in the combine where he just puts on the show.
He's got some kind of finger. I forget which finger, but he's getting ready to have a procedure on that finger. There's no Quinn Williams in this combine. I wonder what that's going to do to his stock. Yeah. They say the finger will be fine by draft night. So I guess it's just a minor procedure on a finger he must have destroyed somehow, maybe during that game, or that national title game. But,
wow.
Yeah.
I mean, if he'll be fine come pro day. I should have known that he was not going to be at the combine, but I hope. Okay, let me rephrase it then. I hope he blows up his pro day.
Yeah, because I want to see him bench. You need a guy like that. I want to see how many reps he does throw up. Because some guys go in there and the spotter falls asleep waiting for him to finish. Man, these guys are getting up to 35 reps. Some of those big linemen. That's just insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just I would. So who knows? I mean, maybe either one of those is a good fit. I am not sold. You know me, like I've been saying over again, I'm not really sold on Josh Allen. I'm still looking forward to Polite and Burns and how they do at the combine. I'm interested in their weights. That I'm interested in, like how Brian Burns is supposedly a lightweight. If he comes in at maybe 250. Oh my God,
that's 20 pounds over what he is right now. He's
20 pounds, but does he have the frame to put it on? That's the thing, and that's the thing.
Remain explosive. if he could gain that
right.
much weight.
And that's the thing, like you were talking about previously when we were talking about, it's all about the trust with that new defensive line coach. We're trusting him with Solly on how to play him correctly, and we're trusting him with his valuation of Josh Allen, and it's we're putting a lot of trust in him,
I want to know what he's saying so badly. I mean, what did he say about Solomon Thomas? He's been looking at film of Solomon Thomas as they had him to do when he first came in. I wonder what his diagnosis was. And like you're saying, he looks at Josh Allen. Most coaches are going to look at Nick Bosa and say, he's the technician. And in this case, that's who you probably lean toward. You look at Josh Allen, you look at Polite, between those three. Because actually, Allen's ranked behind both of them.
I mean, all three of those guys have the bend, which is so needed for that edge rusher. It's the weight, and it's the matter of, like, Bosa, his brother wasn't the fastest cat coming into the draft. His brother was considered slow. But look what he does in the NFL. Like, he's a Bosa. I'm sorry. Like, he has
short
it's
range.
Genetic. Like,
they've got explosion.
And you can talk about it
off this line of scrimmage just really quick. And the way they can manipulate an offensive lineman is amazing to watch, actually.
The first thing out of the womb that he was taught as a baby was balance. Like,
right. Going down on one hand. You've seen that move, right? They'll drop down on one hand, and that spin is so devastating. You'll watch him because the guy's pushing. Bosa drops down on one hand. He'll spin. He's still on his feet. And then that's when the offensive lineman is dead.
They've been, I'm sure they've had, since they're very young, the best resources for training that an athlete can possibly get, and it's obviously showing. But I'm not worried about Bosa's speed. That's not what the Bosas are known for. So, but who are you looking at, Ronbo, for the draft outside of the edge rushers?
They're going to pick up a wide receiver because honestly, I'm not crazy about AB either. I don't want the 49ers giving up no whole lot of assets because, like, Kyle Shanahan's offensive system doesn't require a superstar wide receiver. Kyle Shanahan can survive and do just as much damage with 3 or 4 twos as he can without one because of the way his system runs. So another wide receiver, I like speed. Kyle Shanahan has made me learn to love speed. I like Debo. I like DK Metcalf. He's big, but I'd want him as a novelty. Because in the end zone, I don't want guys out there trying to 50-50 balls too much. Because that means there's a 50-50 chance of losing out. How many times you roll them dice on those 50-50 throws and we win? How many times do we lose? So I want technique. I want patterns. I want guys who got razor-sharp cuts. And I want Jimmy G to be right on top of the action and hit him in stride. That's why I'm looking at this kid, Isabella, and I'm thinking, okay, that's another short guy, but look how he can move.
I mean, you're talking about Debo?
Yeah, was it Debo? Yeah, Debo Samuel, yeah. And what I just told you, coach has also confirmed too. Quinn Williams ain't going to blow up he just revealed he had surgery on his hand. Oh, he already had the surgery. I thought he was going to have it and skip out on the bench press. You know what? Maybe he's going to skip out on the bench press.
He's probably trying to get ready for pro day.
Yeah, well, this is because there's no point in running a 40. Nobody's going to care about how fast he can run the 40.
No. And honestly, Alabama pro days it's just like the combine with the amount of athletes they have there.
I got so many.
Yeah, and the way they run it with all the people, the coaches there, it's like another combine. Though he'll be fine.
And Clemson, same thing.
But I'm just with DK Metcalf. That physique scares me. Like as an injury wise, it's like don't hit him hard. Don't hit him too hard. Like the littlest thing tweak, and then next thing you know, it's this, it's that, I don't know.
And receivers always get hurt in their first year. Almost all of the big guys get hurt in their first year. But anyway, Kevin, we gotta stop, fam. What was it?
All right, man. Well, you have a good night. Hello, Niner faithful. Have a great night, and I will. We will talk soon.
All right, John. Appreciate you, fam. See you tomorrow. Maybe back tomorrow or Friday for sure. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's see, Mr. Block Ice 22 from Ohio. He's Niners from Ohio. Yosef El Baby. Because I think the coaches is definitely going to make a big difference in our secondary. Yeah. That's another thing. The 49ers, the new direction they got in camp, too. We're coming. Sleeping Giant. Niner camp says 49er faithful own L.A. 49ers took over the Coliseum and the StubHub, like I said. The Niner fam takeover of L.A. They still have Rudy, though. Rudy's still the only guy out there with a little blue jersey, because everybody else took their jersey back to the shop, turned it back in. Cynthia believes that Arizona will trade down. Or, they could get an offer they can't refuse. That's true. And then somebody else goes up and gets a quarterback. But still, all that leaves the 49ers with the number 2 pick and whatever they want to do. Jeff Tan says, this is the same Arizona Cardinals game that gave out a brick to each guy last year and stole our... I know, right? Didn't that burn you up? I said, what are they... You know who else tried to do that? The Rams tried to do the brick-by-brick thing, too. They had a little brick. I'm going to go get that off. I got to go get that and post that up. Coach also goes, I watched four of Murray's games. He doesn't scare me at all. In fact, Russell Wilson's college film looks better to me. All right. I like you say, I only seen the best of Mrs. Murray's baby boy. So he freaked me out of those. 555, the 55. Hey, Reedley, California. Hello.
The whole time of those 460. Then they want me to hammer it out, and I showed it. I even showed James my notes. I was like, look, I have legit pages of notes.
I'll put that on. Bizzle.
Hey, who is this?
Bizzle.
Wait. I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Bizzle.
Yes. Wait a minute. Is that your name or is that me you're talking to?
I'm talking to you, Ronbo.
Oh, okay. Because I said, what is your name? And you said Ron Bizzle. I thought we had the same name. What is your name?
It's Vince. I called back. I haven't called in a long time.
Is it Vince?
I'd always come back to you with Ron Bizzle.
You say your name is Vince, though, right?
Ron Bizzle.
You stuck on that. You say your name is Vince?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. What's up, Vince? Come on in, man.
Yeah, what's going on? Hey, I called you. I called you. I haven't called in a long time, probably. But the team went through a lot of changes the last time I called.
Probably. Well, if you called in the last year, you're right. Teams went through some crazy changes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just wanted to touch up on a few things.
Right.
Because I've been working nights and all that shit, but.
Okay.
I wanted to touch up on a few stuff. Like the biggest disappointment of everything that these past, what John Lynch to me did was kind of that the whole situation with Foster, I wanted that situation to pan out. We wouldn't be worrying about a linebacker right now.
Oh, so true.
Everything would have been good, but I mean...
At least that much.
Man, yeah, but as far as the move with Robbie Gould, I mean... I like that. We had to do it, 96%. I seen you 96% field goal percent.
You ain't gonna get no better kicker than that.
You ain't gonna you can't let a kicker go like that. So that was a good, smart move. I know Armstead's your guy.
I feel bad about that. I mean, people be looking at me like,
I don't know if we should have picked up that option though. No, honestly, I don't know if we should have picked up that option because it was not $9 million right there, man. Come on, but he better. I mean, they're the ones seeing him. Maybe that defensive line. I like that coach, Kasurik.
Yeah.
So maybe he sees something in him that he told John Lynch and Kyle, hey, you know what? So I'm pretty sure not only was he watching tape on Solomon, he was probably watching tape on the whole D-line.
Oh, God, yeah.
Putting his input on it, So, I mean, maybe he sees something where he could put him, but...
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with Solomon.
I was kind of iffy about that.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah, no, the case is still out on him.
With who?
With Solomon, the case is still out on him, though. I said give him this year. If he fucking doesn't do nothing, hey, we gotta cut our ties.
You know,
and that's gonna be a fucked up first round draft for John Lynch's first year. You know, like Foster, Solomon Thomas, both in the first rounders, not even on a team anymore.
I know. Both two guys in the first round, and both of them are soup.
Yeah,
but Solomon may still come around. Let's see. You know, he could save everybody. At least we got one guy out of that draft that's doing all right. Solomon's starting to look a lot better toward the end of last season, though. Maybe he'll be different this year. You know, he had a lot of mental issues going on last year. That thing with his sister, I think it really impacted him because he wasn't the same all year.
No, I mean, I understand that. And look at the situation with Goodwin. Everyone was Goodwin. Yeah. I know Big Show was over there talking all that shit. But look what he was going through.
You remind me of me talking about Big Show. You know, Big Show doesn't give up. No, he doesn't look at any circumstances. He did talk about my boy.
Yeah, he wants you to be. He wants these guys to be robots and just go in there, no feelings, go and play your heart out. I mean, come on. Everyone has families. Everyone has parents. It's off-field issues, you know.
Yes.
And so, I mean, Goodwin, I think he'll be all right. I don't know about AB though. Like, I say we stay away from all that drama. Him, Odell. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Like, it's AB, you know. But at the same time, hey, are we really going to give up on our receiving core right now? I don't think it's that bad. You know what I mean? I
agree.
Jimmy G was making our core look, he's making Goodwin look like AB.
Exactly.
Yeah, those 6 games at the end of the season.
Everybody's game went up.
You know?
I agree.
So, I mean, I don't think we need to go out. I mean, I do like those big bodies in the draft. I mean, shit, we got DK Metcalf and Hakeem Butler, but Metcalf's going to be gone in the first round, though.
I know.
He's going to be gone, unless he trade up.
It makes no sense for him to go into the second round. But, you know, there's a lot of defensive...
I think I see Butler falling, though.
Yeah,
I see Butler kind of falling to the second round right there.
They got him ranked as low as the fourth.
LeBron James of the... what did you say? LeBron James body?
Of the NFL?
Yeah. I mean, he's a big-ass guy, man. He was throwing around corners and safeties when he was, I think from Kansas, or I was Iowa State versus Kansas. I think he was tossing fucking the secondary around like rag dolls and getting in the end zone, you know?
He's stronger than I thought. And the guys were trying to grab him. They were flying off him. I said, that dude, you know what kind of force it takes to just rip out of a guy's hands like that, not even using your hands? Just rip through the tackle?
Yeah.
Which it might have been a weak tackle, but still, it looks good.
No, yeah. I mean, I think if we're looking for a big body, like how Kyle Shanahan was using Julio, shit, Butler will be there in the second round. I'm pretty sure, you know, unless he shows out in the combine or does something, or someone reaches out. But
if he runs a 4.5, forget it. We can't get him. Yeah, he's got to run 4.6. But if he runs a 4.5 or something like that, his stock goes right up.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, like, we could either go after a guard, for the first pick, if we're gonna stay at 2, we either go Allen or Bosa.
Yeah. That's everybody's favorite. Or
That's our biggest need is edge rusher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him, but I mean, I've seen him and what he could do. That's the kid out of Florida, right?
Yeah. It's his name's spelled polite, but everybody keeps saying to pronounce it polite. I guess that's country for polite. But Vince, we gotta go.
I know who you're talking about. He's from Florida.
Yeah, Jachai. I heard his name is pronounced Jachai. I've been calling him Jachai, but Jachai. Polite. Vince, I'm going to tell you what, we got to go, Vince. And I'll look for you later then. All right, fam.
All right, I'll give you a call.
All right, be looking for you. Have a good night.
All right.
And Eric Sanchez, man. We just did this, huh? Yeah, I forgot about Eric, man. I haven't seen Eric in a long time. I still want that helmet, Eric. All right. Mr. Block 22. Did we do this? We did this too. All right. We just did Mr. Block. He said he's from Ohio. We did that. We did all these. Yeah, move down a little bit. Coach, let's just go with Coach. Coach Bosa is the best edge rusher in this draft. Polite, Allen, Burns, Farrell, none of them can touch Bosa. He has speed, technique, and intelligence. He adjusts to how he is blocked. And that's the thing, you look at Bosa's, man, he's on another level. Jeff Tan, he says, what is a good trading spot for Josh Rosen? Redskins, Jaguars, or Giants? I wonder which one of them would reach out. I got a feeling it might be the Giants. How tall is Rosen? Because the Giants seem to have this thing like Big Show's talk about. You have to be a certain height. Is Rosen? Doesn't he go 6'2" or something like that? Yeah. Between the Redskins, seems like the Redskins are not interested. They're going to keep the quarterback they've got. Jags. Seems like the Jags are going to go after Foles. So I don't really know. It's going to be interesting. Hank Moody says, just read Nelson Aguilar, that receiver for the Eagles, might be available for a trade. Not sure what we could offer, but dude isn't bad. But is Aguilar is he better than anything we have? I don't know that Aguilar is anything better than what we have, though, Hank. You think he is? Jorge Santos. Haters push to hate with the sad Super Bowl plate because they can't rock with the real 49ers debate. You can't run with the big dogs when you piss like a pup. Sorry, L.A., don't know what's up. And Rudy, that was for you. Now Rich says we should pick up wide receiver Chris Conley or Terrell Williams if we can't get AB. They mentioned Terrell Williams and the other guy that somebody keep reminding me of about a month ago. And I went and checked out Terrell Williams. But the Chargers, I said, the Chargers are rich with talent. Terrell Williams could be a number one runner.
Tell them who we are, baby.
Hey, it's the Rob Niners! Rod!
Oh, man, appreciate that nice 49er welcome. What's going on,
Rod, it's
Ronbo?
my pleasure. Man, Rod, I'm the things that are developing now are so funny. And then Kyle went out and told everybody, man, I didn't call Pittsburgh, but I did franchise tag Robbie. We picked up Arik Armstead's contract, and Jimmy G's gonna stop running around out there like he's 9-10 months into his recovery. Some of the things that are coming out are hilarious. G can't wait. Boy, he's out there bouncing around doing all these things. If it was me, I'd be with Kyle too. Jimmy, let me holler at you a minute. Would you calm down? Man, you ain't got to be no drop backs. If you want to be out there throwing the ball, just throw the ball. So you got a receiver over here. You got three receivers, and you got a guy over here to catch the ball for you. Just throw the ball. You ain't got to be doing all them drop backs. You can do that next month. And
yeah. Well, hey, man. I'm like you, man. I want Terrell Williams.
Yeah, I think that's the right
6'4". That's the size. And furthermore, this guy, it's been said, has the ability of a number one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
speed.
I remember the year when Keenan Allen got hurt in San Diego, and he had, I think, like 7 touchdowns that year.
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't really utilized him much since then. So, that could be a sleeper for us. One thing that better than probably a lot of us is that players that normally are on the West Coast tend to want to stay on the West Coast, even if they get traded from where they currently are.
Weather-wise.
So, yeah.
Who the Chargers have? Who's their wide receivers? Terrell Williams ain't nobody's. Who they got? I know they got one Pro Bowler, right?
They got Terrell Williams. They had of course Keenan Allen. Then don't forget the guy that played with Deshaun Watson and Clemson.
Williams.
Mike Williams.
Yeah.
He was the first round pick, so
that's what made Terrell expendable. They didn't want to renew his contract.
Right.
Okay.
But how about this here too? Switching to the defensive side of the ball. I don't know if you've been watching, but Shanahan also claimed that we're going to adjust on that line the way we do our formation. We're going to go wide 9 now.
Wide 9. I read that today. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, boy. So that right there changes the game, man. Who knows? Solomon T might be able to have a little bit more success in that.
You know, if they go
But I know,
wide 9, I guess it was all in the scheme, though. It depends on what down it is. Well, that's going to be interesting to watch. Now I want to see the quarterback's got any time now. Boy.
Right.
9, 10, 11.
And
cover 2? You know what, though? If I got Earl and Rich back there, well, let's see what happens, you know?
I honestly do think we're going to get Earl Thomas. I know it's been said that the Dallas Cowboys
they ain't got no money,
is going to probably be his destination.
He wants to go there. They ain't
exactly.
got no money.
Exactly. They don't have no money.
And them incentive packages at his age, he ain't ready for no incentive packages. He might take an incentive package, but the base rate better be something special. So,
but according to Sherm says that the only way we get him is if we outbid Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a good deal.
You know,
because that
we got money though.
Yeah. And Dallas and DeMarcus already told him he wasn't taking any franchise tag, and I'll sit down. So they really do have to make a deal with him, and he's going to gut him.
Oh boy, if they mess around and let DeMarcus Lawrence go.
Oh.
You know they already years ago let DeMarcus Ware go like a dummy.
Right.
And he got a ring with Denver.
Yep. And you got what's his name? Who just got in trouble the other day, off the edge.
Oh yeah, Gregory.
Randy. Yeah. And they got another dude named Irving on that team. He's under investigation. So Dallas may have some money in a minute. Hey, what happens with Randy Gregory? Are they liable for his salary if you get suspended like that? How does it work?
I don't know. I think it depends on if they put a clause in his contract or not, because he had been in trouble before this, hadn't he not?
Every year,
man,
since he's been there.
The thing that scares me about that is this: we all know the Dallas Cowboys are at their best when they have dope heads and troublemakers. That's when they win. Okay, think about the Irvin and who was the defensive lineman.
They had 3 guys that could not stay out of trouble. I mean, so yeah, Randy's going back to rehab or whatever he goes to.
Russell Maryland was one.
Yeah, that was year before last. You're talking about all of them was suspended to start the season.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, I think we're gonna be aggressive, man. I really do. You know, I hear you guys say that we don't need AB. Hey, you're probably right. We might not need him, but I'm just telling you, if you're resting all your hopes on things that you're hearing Shanahan say now, you just don't know Shanahan. Shanahan is not going to show you his hand. He's not going to show you.
And hopefully, though, Rod, Pittsburgh is not serious about if we don't feel that we're properly compensated, we ain't making no deal. But see, that sounds like a lie too, because they've had all they can take.
They bluffing.
Yeah, they can. They've had all they can take out of AB. They can't sit him down and say, I'm getting the feeling they're going to make him sit anyway because AB's not going to play for them. If they don't trade him, he's still not going to play. So it could be a mess. I don't know what they're going to do.
I can see us giving up a third.
Yeah, that's as high as that goes.
Third, maybe, and maybe a 5th next year, because I mean,
Rod,
you're talking about.
I give him we don't have a 5th round pick this year. I'd offer him a 6th round pick. I'm telling you right now, Rod, you could get away with that because they don't want to be bothered with AB no more. They want to get whatever they can get. So they're throwing a bluff out there. There's no way. I said earlier they're going to keep him. I take it back. He leaves this year.
Yeah.
And if anybody bites,
he's gone.
We'll give you a 2nd round pick for him right now. They'll take that in a heartbeat. I don't even care if the Ravens would do it. But if somebody doesn't say anything,
man, let's be realistic, man. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in rebuild mode as far as that offense goes. Le'Veon Bell is a free agent. Ben Roethlisberger has been questionable as far as retirement for the last couple of years. I mean, they're a smart franchise too. They're not going to tell you what they're planning on doing, but AB's gone. And the fact that they made it clear that they're not going to trade him to anyone in the AFC lets me know that we're playing chess.
Yep. It's a game now. Who's going to blink first? Rod, we ran out of time. Hey, Rod, I'm telling you what, man, I'm going to look for you tomorrow. I may be back tomorrow. For sure I'll be back Friday, but I know I'm going to get up and say, oh, man, let me go talk some more letters. So, Rod, I'll see you a little bit. Huh? Hey, I know what you, I know.
All right, man. Here it comes.
My man, Rod.
Man, before I go, let me just say this one thing, man. You need to get you an alarm clock and put that shit on as the alarm. I love that, man.
I can't imagine waking up all that racket. Thanks, Rod. Have a good night, man. Oh, God. Uh-oh, it's Jersey Joe. I'm afraid to read it. He says, did you know, here we go, are you ready for this? Did you know Jesse Sapolo has more rings for the Niners than the Rams have points in the Super Bowl? All I do is enjoy those kind of did you knows. Don't lie. You say, hey, Ronbo, did you know? Another did you know? Did you know the 49ers average 36 points in Super Bowls and the Rams only 14? And is Rudy still with us? And Rudy, you're going to take that golf-owned Santa Clara down. You need to come up with something else. What could you say? Well, I don't know what you could say. But using golf as comedy, man. Golf is not scaring anybody. Coach says Trent Taylor is a beast. He will ball out. Go back and watch his college. Oh, he has a lot like Isabella is this year at his school, tearing it up. He'll be back. Wes Welker's on the case. I know, right? Coach, I was talking about Isabella might be Kyle might use a guy like Isabella. He might use him as a wide receiver and put Trent. Oh, God. You put Trent, flanker. What is it? 1, 2. See, Trent. No, Trent would be in the slot. Flanker. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Juice. Also, you got the backfield. 2 tight end set. So you're going to put, so Juice and, of course, Kittle are lined up in the on the front. You got Jerick McKinnon coming on the backfield. All these capabilities to catch the ball and do things in space, each and every one of these guys are just a nightmare in space. Juice would be the only exception. Boy, God, I love the look of that offense. And Jimmy G's big teeth. Like some of those shows where you see this big twinkle coming off the teeth. Jimmy G's standing with a big smile on his face. He's not even worried about the pursuit because he can get rid of the ball just like that before they get there. Ding. No, or spins around 360 and he hits whoever is on the right flank. Man, I tell you. KD216. Oops, like that. Ronbo, I'll pay you rock, paper, scissors for it. Are you ready? I see your paper, KD. I just won. He says, No, I'm getting notes. Okay, so we will be back tomorrow. All right. Hey, Keys!
I appreciate that. Because most players don't even know. But hey, I took care of a lot of kids.
Hey, Keys?
Being young, the little man. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Yeah.
I love eavesdropping in a conversation.
You know what I'm saying, Mom? Like, they 13, 11.
I think are they talking about the Rams?
I didn't have a team. I gave you whatever.
Should we come back to Keys? Keys!
Yeah.
Keys! Was y'all talking about the Rams? Who was listening?
I was talking about the bum ass Rams and the guy. Hey, Show, man, don't disrespect this Big Ten no more, Big Show. Leave the Big Ten alone because we definitely got some teams
over there, and my team is the Buckeyes, and Bosa will be the second overall pick in the draft this year. Just let them know that. You know what I mean?
Fuck the worthless Buckeyes.
Yes, sir. Just let you know that.
Keith, where are you calling from? Are you near
Delaware, man?
Huh?
I'm Delaware, man.
Oh.
Delaware.
I was thinking, are you near Ohio State? Because, yeah, go ahead. But Keith, go ahead. What else?
Listen, that's the Big Ten. That's the Big Ten. Penn State, come on, man. Don't disrespect that. The Pac-10, when have they been irrelevant? Man, in the last decade. We're not going to start talking this I love Californians and whatever y'all call yourselves over there. I love y'all. My team over there. You know what I mean? But guess what? You're not going to disrespect the Big Ten.
No, I agree.
So,
you know what? We've got isolated pockets of talent, but the conference is questionable. We used to be the cream of the crop. Back when UCLA and
something like that.
Yeah, it used to dominate. And also, Stanford was always in the mix, but that's changed, I must say.
Stanford.
Well, Stanford used to be.
I thought they were just a school for this learning. I ain't know about their sports like that. Though.
Stanford back in the day, boy, Stanford used to compete. Yeah, the Rose Bowl would be every now and then. You know, things have changed. Cal Berkeley's never been a force. They've had some good players come out of there. Who else you got? SoCal, I'd say SC and UCLA used to be a force. But yeah.
Hey Rob, you've been bidding all night, man. We don't definitely need our quarterback having no more porno stars. I can tell you that much right
now. That if Jimmy gets caught this year with any questionable ladies, anybody that barely resembles Hoochie, he is going to get in a lot of trouble because, last year he drew way too much attention with that little episode.
He's doing too much. Yeah, he's doing too much, man.
He's working out, though.
He must have to link up with Robbie Gould or something. He got linked with him.
He's focused this year, though. I mean, he's out there working out. He ain't taking nothing for granted this year. Jimmy's working hard.
No. We're going to be ready, man. Everybody can calm down once again. It will be Bosa. Second overall,
I agree.
I heard a rumor, but I really think it's the truth about Murray going to Arizona.
I really think so. I mean, that coach, that's his guy. I mean, why would they not? He's a new coach. Why wouldn't you give him you got the first pick in the draft? Give him what he wants. I don't know. If I'm a GM, that's what I do.
He's going to get that. Even if they say it's a mistake, he's going to go get that guy. He's not passing up on that.
I'm serious. I seriously believe that. I do.
And then Bosa is guaranteed talent. Everybody talking about the sister breed. His daddy played in the NFL. His brother in the NFL. He's going to be in the NFL. And they part of the mob. It's in their bloodstream. They be strictly about some business. You know what I mean? So
him and Jimmy can talk.
Yes, sir. I don't know what these people is talking about, man. That's why I asked them, what are they smoking? Or they got some good stuff over there. God, come on. You got this guy talking crazy.
Oh, God.
So, I heard another guy talking about golden tapes. I was talking about, on the previous show a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Cheaper, you know what I mean? But something that's going to provide on the field. And then, like, another guy I seen in the written comments with Earl Thomas, perfect fit because he don't got to worry about doing nothing else but he already know. You know what I'm saying? So that's the perfect fit. And we got the money. We have the money to spend on that type of situation.
That's right.
We hit free agency.
Keith, that's what I'm saying. If that's what it comes down to between Dallas and San Francisco as far as the money, it's already over. It's over.
Well, it's over. It's over. It's over. Ain't nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? Great signing on Robbie Gould. We tagged his ass.
Yeah.
And I told everybody at the door we was going to keep coming. He's a lot.
Yeah.
He's professional. He's not going to be missing field goals and tanking. That's one thing you ain't worried about Because he's trying to get his guaranteed money anyway.
He's not a child. Yeah, he'll work. He's got to worry about his future. You can't go out there and start messing up. Then your stock falls, and nobody's going to pay you. So yeah.
No one. So therefore, we was never letting him go from the door. I told everybody that 2 shows ago. So lock in.
I don't know why we didn't listen.
Well, you was listening. You gotta go. Get this person, that person.
Yeah.
Get a Dallas. Get who? What?
I know. Everybody had options already lined up. I've been worried since. I said, Robbie Gould rarely misses, man. I don't know who they're going to get, unless you're going to get Gostowski. Other than that, everybody else is questionable. Mostly everybody else. And Zerline's not leaving L.A., so.
At all. So, but calm down. We got them guys coming back this year.
Yeah.
Now, we get, you talking about the wide receiver, DK. A beast.
Well, what?
Definitely a beast. But if you can get the boy from Chargers,
Terrell.
Too.
I'll take Williams. Yeah.
Woo.
And Wilson, he fits because we've got everything else on this team. We got speed. We got guys that run freakish route runners. We got a tight end that's just completely blown the league up. Now get the big fast guy in Terrell Williams. There's no element missing off that team now.
At all. And we're going to put points on the board regardless, with or without them. But
right? But if Kyle has every known option in the game, now you make Shanahan even more scarier than ever. That's the point.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
Because his play calling is always on point, as long as he's got all the weaponry he needs. He's like Rambo running down through a field of dudes. First he pulls out his crossbow. Then he throws a knife into a dude's chest. Then he pulls out a couple of pistols and blows away 5 guys. He's just going down the road, just taking out dudes right and left. That would be Shanahan if you give him enough weapons. Keith, we lost you.
They're playing flag football. That's what's going on. But they won't be able to catch our guys and Ross too, as well as the dude Ross.
But you got to trade for him, and I don't know if the 49ers will be ready. But if they release Ross, Kyle will be the first guy to call him. Keith, we're out of time though. Let me see you tomorrow if you get time.
Yes, sir.
All right, Phil.
How we do it?
Yeah.
Niners Nation, a.k.a. Niners Empire.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. You're good. He corrected it. Good job, Keith.
Yes, sir.
All right, Keith. See you tomorrow.
All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, earlier I said AB would end up staying in Pittsburgh. No, he won't. And somebody go get him for cheap. The whole league is reading this situation. If they think they're going to get a second-round pick, and forget about even asking for a first-round pick, the best you could probably get for Antonio is a third-round pick, and that's somebody being generous. The 49ers may lightweight bid on him, but it won't be anything better than a 6th-round pick. Pittsburgh's the one's in trouble, not the 49ers. You guys want us to take AB? We'll take him. You take a 6th-round pick? Otherwise, don't call back here again. That's what's going to end up happening. Hey, Chris!
What's up, man? I know I've been gone for a minute, man. But
well, Chris,
but I've been checking the replays, and sometimes I listen.
Yeah.
I know. Appreciate it.
What's going on, man?
But I've been listening in the background and catching the replays, man.
Yeah, great. Because you know exactly how we'll be hollering and screaming about. And today,
I know,
as Robbie Gould has been franchise tag, so as bad as he wanted to go back to the Windy City, he ain't going. And also, AB's folks over there talking about, we want to know who wants AB. We got 3 callers already calling in here, and we ain't standing for no nonsense. If we're not fully compensated for what we think this man is worth, we ain't dealing. All right, y'all keep talking that. You wait. And then, of course, you got Jimmy G running around out there doing a great job way too early. And Arik Armstead, they picked up his contract. So, yeah. What do you think?
I saw all that, yeah. Man, I'm looking at Coach out there, man. He's looking like a young version of his dad already, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, man, Shanahan, He got the beard going and everything.
I know.
I mean, the full-on the wolf beard look like going on.
But you know what's really funny? Because he still looks a little worn out from the last 2 seasons. You know, Shanahan didn't come in here for this. He thought he would have never expected to lose everybody. You know? I mean, and who would have thought his first 2 first-round picks in the first year? We looked like we had straight defensive money. We got Solomon Thomas. This dude is ranked high. We got Reuben Foster coming out of Bama, pedigree and everything. We didn't know he was half crazy. And then we lose him. Well, Thomas is still trying to find himself, and Reuben's running around in Washington talking about, yeah, I'm going to be a Washington Redskin. Reuben, why you ain't in San Francisco no more? I didn't know how to act. Chris, man, that is a disaster, 2017, the first round. Damn.
Man, it's a lot of pressure on them. I know this season to really just like come out and deliver what they said they were going to do, what everybody had faith in, and which I still do have faith in them, because you still got to look at, even with all the injuries, we went down to 3rd, some cases 4th string. You got some people that's out there competing.
Yep, right.
And
still
I just think all the people, with all those people that we've got, I mean, look, they'll be 3rd-year people now. Well, some people 3rd, you know, you got 2-year people now. And I think, you know, we don't have that many picks. So we gotta knock it out the park coming to draft. And get some like playmakers, some impact
you know what?
people.
Those kids that come in, they won't have a lot to do with this year. A couple of them might be. Like, you only see a Fred Warner and a George Kittle here and there. Trent Taylor did a good job. But what's going to end up happening is these guys have been with us for a couple of years already. They need to come forward. And also, stay the hell up out the IR. If we can get that to happen. Because just think last year, Chris, what if Jerick McKinnon would have stayed healthy? Kyle could have implemented his playbook like he had planned to with Jerick McKinnon. He's got Jimmy G standing back there orchestrating the offense as well. You know, you got Garcon should have been healthy and available too. You know, there's all kinds of things. And we got one wheel on my boy Matty B. See, that's just no way to run a football team.
He's still kicking it.
Oh, I know.
Breeder would not come out, man.
Damn.
I got my Georgia Southern people here, man. They all about Matt Breeder, man.
Oh,
but,
he's a badass. Ooh, I can't wait to see him.
But to be honest, I think Shanahan, he got that look that he got right now. Really, that look started to come out back when McKinnon got hurt, man. So the man, he said he had to throw away, 70% of the playbook?
I know. I mean, he had to rewrite the whole thing on the whole season. And after preparing for it all off season long, man.
Yeah,
and got a game coming up just before McKinnon goes down with Minnesota Vikings. Damn. How come we couldn't start the season against the Raiders? Give us some time.
Hey, so I hope my man, I know Kittle gonna be training with Gonzalez this offseason.
Yep.
I hope Wes Walker. What do you think they was up with them moving Wes Walker to putting him at the? I mean, it makes sense to have him at the wide receiver coach, but then we have one of the little Fuller brothers still that was a wide receiver coach. Is he going back to help out on the quarterback a little bit more?
It's funny. Kyle would let him go, LaFleur. Yeah, Kyle wouldn't let him go to work for his brother. It's pretty funny. So Kyle reassigned him. LaFleur. Kyle didn't understand why they swooped in and picked up all his people like they did anyway. Kyle was shocked by that. You know, we won 4 games. Yeah. What is with everybody taking all my people? So, you know, and then when LaFleur gets ready, Richland says, Kyle, I'm going to go ahead and join my brother. No, you're not. I have your contract right here. Sit your ass down. So, you know, it's funny. Scangalero, people think he's going to take Nick Mullins away from us. But somebody said the Patriots are interested in Nick Mullins. I don't know how true that is. Interesting.
Well, you can see why. I don't think we need to let the kid go, man.
I want to keep him, too.
He just keep him, man. If anything, I'm sorry. I mean, I love your grandfather and everything, but CJ damn good now, man.
I know. And
he took one too many sacks back there.
Man. He'll be out there though. He'll be trying to win that spot. Kyle's gonna give him another chance to compete anyway. But if CJ comes out, Nick comes out and does a Nick, boy, CJ will get buried. Because Nick ain't playing, man. Nick really hardcore. You see some dudes with that never say die, I will not be denied attitude. That's Nick Mullins.
Yeah.
Man, that boy is tough mentally. So we'll see.
Well, old Trent Taylor, he seems to be real excited that he got
What's that?
the guy Wes Welker, the guy he was molded after us.
Yeah. He said, I'm pumped, man.
I hope
I got
get in
the
there.
guy I've always been modeled after, my coach.
Exactly.
His back
that
feels good,
was the only
too.
thing I think we could have used. See?
No, his back is feeling better, too, apparently, from what he's saying.
Oh, yeah. That's the other thing, man. He really had an injury he was dealing with the whole year, too. So.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This is it right here. This do or die year right here, man. And
All right.
I feel that it's all on this draft and this free agency.
I just hope they,
Gotta knock it out.
Do not get hurt right off the bat. Tell you what, hey, Chris, let's see you tomorrow if you got some time.
All right, man, I'm gonna make it. We're about to start this combine up, so I'll be back. All right.
All right, fam. Have a good night, Chris. Good to hear from you again, too.
You too.
All right.
You too, man.
Yeah. Katie, man, you don't like my rapping, huh? I needed a backbeat. I couldn't. I could have been. I was gonna do the boom box, but a beatbox. Jorge, Katie, there's Jorge, man. Wait a minute. Yo, Ronbo, the Niner Empire is going to be on positive fire. Raising higher and higher. I ain't no liar or trying to retire. Katie's voice saying, oh, God, Ronbo, please. Jorge be writing, man. Maybe Jorge, we gonna put out a whole album, man. You know how there's a 50 cent? We're going to be the 49 cent. I just realized that's not original. I know 49 cents. He's one of my favorite dudes. He's on YouTube as well, 49 cents. Oh. Civic Sport injected FP6. What's up, fam? Razor says, you guys are smoking if you think no one's going to trade for AB. Somebody's going to trade for AB, but if the Steelers have said, we want second round pick this year, we want third round pick next year after that, we're taking a fourth round pick too. Hello? Razor, you can get AB for not worse or better than a third round pick. Remember, the Steelers want to get rid of him, they want to get rid of each other. There's no point in overpaying for AB. So I just hope if the 49ers do get involved, don't be giving them too much. So we're doing them a favor. McKinnon, Donald Knight says, McKinnon and Breda at split back with a healthy, focused Marquise, Kittle, maybe DK or Hakeem, and Pettis and Kyle's disposal. This is why people need to realize, and Razor, this is why there is no all-out urgency to get AB. They'll be fine. You can get AB, get him joined, but you got to explain to AB, AB, there may be times we don't always go your way, but can you live with that? Because I'm thinking Kyle don't want to be bothered with that kind of thing. William Rivera, Fluffy Ninja, my man, Niners. Boom. Samuel Hollable says, the 49ers should cover their tracks and sign Terrell Williams. See, Terrell Williams works. I got a feeling he works if they should pull him in. He gives the size, the red zone, and he's not slow, so Shanahan will be happy with him. He runs decent routes. Yeah. And he would fill a void, actually. Because, honestly, we don't have an AB caliber guy, but we have guys like him. So he's redundant, actually, in all honesty. And I know you said, man, we ain't got nobody to compare to AB. I know. But anyway, 49ers should cover the. I'm sorry. I'm hoping we can steal another tight end, running game, and guys like Pettis and Taylor or Goodwin will shine. Yeah. Those guys can be fine anyway if they're all together on the field at the same time. Especially with Kittle on the field. You know what? With Kittle and Marquise, you automatically makes it better for Taylor and Pettis. Automatically. I mean, real quick. Because they're gonna draw defense. Michael Schroeder. John Ross is fast, but get over it. Guy can't stay healthy for half a season. I heard about that. Oh, J-Ron, you didn't read the name. I'm hoping we can steal another tight end, running game, and guys like Pettis and Taylor. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, let's go to Michael Schroeder. Plus, we have Trent Taylor working with Wes Welker now. Yeah. You know, the 49ers have invested in the coaching staff to the point where this is why you can't expect them to go overboard with paying some of the superstars. Yeah, he can't stay healthy. John Ross, when you're that fast, maybe the sports science guys can help him with the pull muscles, because I think that's what his problem is, too. And I understand he has a little problem holding on the ball. That's going to drive people nuts. They may or may not. Kind of Kyle did was interested in him during the draft that year. So see, hey, Demetrius!
What's good, Ronbo?
Demetrius, everything is good, man. I'm telling you right now, they picked up my boy against most people's desires. Picked up my boy Arik Armstead. And they did franchise.
Yeah.
They franchise tagged Robbie, and
well, that's good.
Yeah, and
well,
also
that's good for Armstead, man. I'm happy for him, man. Hopefully,
are you okay with that?
Hey,
we talked about this yesterday, though. You don't mind Armstead, right?
Nah, he's a baller, bro. I just think he just don't stay healthy enough. That's his biggest deal. But he balls when he's in there. Like he's aggressive. I like that aggressiveness. I don't like to see D lineman getting pushed back and thrown around by them big fat slappy guys. No offense to the big fat dudes, but defensive men is supposed to be aggressive.
That's a good
at
point.
all times. We need them dogs, man. We need them pit bulls, man.
Did you bring up a point, though, that a lot of people don't know? You know, you see a lot of defensive linemen get dogged by the offense. Now, Arik may get stood up or double teamed where he can't get through, but you'll never see nobody punking Arik. You're right.
Nah, not at all. That's why I like him. That's why I say, like, the injuries that he have, it keeps him out longer than other players. Like he's using his arms a lot. He's tearing his shoulder, like that shit. It happens, man. But maybe they'll learn. Like he'll learn to live with it. If that's what he want to do and play for the 49ers, he better learn quick.
They may inspire him. They picked up his contract. He may be thinking like, but he got faith in me. I'm gonna go out, man. I gotta turn my game up. I'll be training a little hard.
Or they could be using that. Yeah, or they could be using that for trade bait.
I know some people do think that too, but
pick up his contract and I
then
think he'll be a good fit in New England. If you ask me, he'll work their scheme pretty damn good in New England and give us the dude. Who was it? Flowers from over there.
Flowers. But see, Flowers, he would get if we already picked up his option. You got to play him more than Belichick is willing to pay, though. That's why Flowers may be leaving, because Belichick don't want to pay him. Belichick does not like to pay people. I don't know how
you're right.
He gets into the playoffs every year with a bunch of dudes on food stamps. Mm-hmm. I do not understand how he does it.
That's crazy. I don't know, man. Unless he lined every player up and just slapped the hell out of all of them.
He keeps a nucleus up.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He's the mob, man. I don't know. But I know Jimmy G get knocked this year. But Kraft got something to do with that shit. He probably lined Jimmy up with that chick, man. Come on. I don't know about all that.
Jimmy's smarter than Kraft. Kraft goes to a place that says right out in front, it says massage. Robert, why you need to come downtown for a massage? And why you got to come to this neighborhood for one?
I don't know, man. That's crazy. I think he lined Jimmy up, man. It's all good. Distract him, you know what I mean? I don't know, man.
Oh, God.
It's crazy. But anyway, though,
Nah, Ron, but I was just calling, say what up and shit. Say what up to the, all my Nana Empire and all of that. See how y'all dudes doing and all of that, man. But yeah, man, I think we should trade up and just get who we want, man. And that's how I think we should do it. And
They have more team to trade up
to.
to. You give Arizona? Arizona would love to trade with the 49ers. Because
we could trade up and get who we want, man. Take command and demand of the draft, man. We got to set a precedence, like draft. And we got to show the whole NFL we ain't playing, man.
Demetrius, you got it too, man. You know what? What you just said, I'm telling you, knocked it out the park with that. You know why? What if the 49ers really, really wanted Bosa so bad they were willing to trade up? And Arizona doesn't want Bosa anyway. So they go ahead. Niners, you gonna give us what? Yeah. Come on, man. You my man, 50 grand, John. And we go up and get Bosa. And they didn't want Bosa in the first place. Second round pick. They pick up their boy.
And if they want Kyler Murray, they gonna get who they
pick him
want
up with the number 2 pick when we got suckered. Because we didn't need it. They wasn't going to pick up Bosa anyway. And they go ahead and pick up. They get more picks, and they get their boy Murray, and we get Bosa. And that's all we get, and lose a couple of round. I don't know how many they give away. But that would be a sucker.
We take command of the whole draft like that. Shake the whole NFL up. Like, holy shit, they traded up. People probably expecting us to trade back. Like, nah, F that. We traded up. Man. We're not playing this shit. They're going to shake the whole – we got to shake everybody up. Like, everybody. Man. They got to respect it, man.
But you got to do a better deal than that.
Man.
Don't give Arizona that, because Arizona's not going after Bosa anyway. They don't need him. They got Golden. They got Chandler coming off the edges. They could get another – if they want another edge rusher to back those guys up, they can get him in the second round. This draft is loaded with edge rushers from first to third round.
There's a lot of talent, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent and a lot of undisclosed talent, too. You know what I mean? And what will F me up is if Arizona snag Bosa, and then that's going to shake the whole draft up like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, so if I'm San Fran, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to see if Arizona would like to trade up and see if we could trade up for that number 1 pick.
They'll trade. If somebody trades Arizona, it's not going to be the 49ers. It's going to be somebody else. So they're going to come and they're going to get whatever quarterback they want. Zona's going to say, depends on what you guys offer. Because, first of all, we don't need Bosa. But we'll go down in the second or third round, or not second, we'll go on a few down in the first round. What if the number 3 Raiders?
Oh, you know what I was
Raiders
thinking,
make it possible. Raiders make it possible for us to still get Kyler Murray. They still get Murray an extra picks.
I was thinking about the Giants. I don't know why, but I was thinking about the Giants perhaps making a trade with Arizona for Kyler Murray. Because Eli on his last 2 toes, man. I don't know.
But the Jets are at number 3. The Giants are at number 4, right?
Yeah, that would shake
shit
up.
Wait, no, the Raiders are at number 4. I'm sorry.
Giants are 6.
Yeah, the
Giants
Raiders
are 6.
Giants are 6.
The 40s are at number 4.
Tampa Bay is 5.
Who's 3 is the Jets. Raiders are 4. Raiders take and trade up to number 1, and they get Bosa.
Either or. I just hope the Giants, nobody in the NFC get Kyler Murray, man. Especially in the West, but the Giants with Kyler Murray, OBJ, and the running back, yo, come on. That ain't even fair.
Yeah, you know.
You know what I mean?
I tell you, I wonder, where does Murray end up? He doesn't end up with the Giants. I think he's too small.
Yeah, but he can
Jaguars
ball,
are going for Nick Foles. This is gonna be great. I can't wait till this develops further as we go. Oh, we're out of time.
It's crazy, man. But yeah, Ronbo, I ain't gonna hold you though. But that's my thoughts on tonight, man.
Yeah, that was thought provoking, man. I'm telling you, man. Now you got me really tripping. Demetrius,
yeah, you got to think about the top 10, man, trading up for these talented players. It's a young man's league now, man.
It is, and the Raiders
that's how I'm looking at it, though.
That's it. And the Raiders need. They could get Rashawn Gary too. Somebody said Rashawn Gary ran a 4.5. Somebody's lying. I don't believe it. All right.
I got to search that, man. But yeah, have a good night, Ronbo, man. Not an Empire, man. Hold it down, man.
All right, fam. Yeah, I forgot. You know, I forgot to mention, somebody said, they might have been kidding on the NFL Network. Rashawn Gary just clocked a 4.5. What? No, he didn't. Shut up. Listen, fam. If Rashawn Gary runs a 4.5, 49ers, you know how they kept mock drafting? If 280 pounds moves like he moves at 4.5, they almost have to get him. Somebody lied. That's not. No, he didn't. Bob Money, my birthday's on March the 20th. Bob, get back to me on the March 20th, man. We'll do it. You know it. Christopher Gray, DK Metcalf is big and fast in the SEC at 4. Is it 4.4? Because I thought I saw him at 4.6, 4.7, somewhere in there. 4.4, 4.6. Hey, 4.4 ain't bad. Whew, man, that's a. Ooh. Braves said Kyle has offense, has always had a true number one. Who said his offense doesn't require that? Kyle's had Julio, Gordon, Jordan Johnson. So how does his offense not require number one? Ray, I say that because the fact is of the distribution in his offensive system. In that case, one guy, right? Kittle almost takes that load because they almost use him like a move tight end. You can get another wide receiver for that, but do you really think it's going to stop him from doing what he's doing? This is what I'm thinking. If it's worth going after, because you don't know how good you got in Dante. You know, you've already got the speed element. You got Kittle going over 1,000 yards. It's like overkill. And why do I need to spend too much? If he comes cheap, yes. But going overboard because he's a designated number one, I ain't buying it. I can't buy it. Jeff Tan says, do you want guys like Sean Lee, Deshaun Jackson if they get cut? Yeah. See, those guys, yeah. Because anybody that fits in the program without saying, I'm a number one, I need the ball, then, you go with that. Because as I say, Shanahan's offense, it's not his offense. Jorge says, oh, here we go, another rhyme. Yo, Ronbo, we kicking off the season with our secured kicker. He's going to kick us into game winners, and our team is going to be kicking back with extra wins, and we're going to kick these haters. Jorge, man, I need to read these in advance. I couldn't rhyme. I couldn't find the cadence. KD216, for Ronbo's sake, I hope Armstead has a breakout year. I know, right? Because I'm his only supporter. Me and his mom. I think his girlfriend likes him. Dolanite! The guys that used to drink 6-packs and smoke cigarettes in the 70s and 80s barely got hurt. I know. And they were playing rougher football back then, right? These health-conscious players, they get hurt all the time. It's weird, man. And remember how rough they used to play, man? How many games? Jerry Rice never got seriously hurt. Joe Montana got butchered for years. They finally did hurt him pretty bad, but still, he still was playing and became one of the greatest. Tyler!
Ronbo.
Yeah.
I would like to install what people will call in the TV industry as a refillable. It's called, can I talk to you over here for a minute? It's kind of like let me holla at you.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Niner fans that call me out and question my fanship and my loyalty to the 49ers because of my political opinions. Can I talk to you over here for a minute?
Tyler.
I've loved this team since I was 9 years old.
Okay.
Don't you dare, anybody. I will admit right now, I am a conservative Republican. Don't you dare question my loyalty to this team just because of my political beliefs.
Okay.
I love this team.
This message was paid for by the Tyler Foundation for making things clear. All right, Tyler, please don't jump off into politics. You know what?
No.
I know.
I'm talking about
but
people
I understand your point and your allegiance to the 49ers, and it should not be confused with whatever else you're affiliated with. Okay. But you already made that point.
I would also like to point out that you, for example, have done a great job of, like, you don't care what people's outside opinions are. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We are
It's about the Niners.
49er fans. We are united.
We love the Niners.
So,
exactly.
yeah. So, like, people that question my loyalty just because my opinions is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like,
and I agree with you. You know, you could. What if I don't like chopped liver, and if anybody has a problem with me for that, I would be like bothered. So you can't. As long as we share common ground, we love the Niners. We should get along with that. That's what's wrong with the world now.
yeah, exactly.
People fighting over
all of us on here.
Yeah,
all of us on here do that. We all are united on here. But there are people on Facebook that will like attack me for my political beliefs, and it's like they're like, you're not a real 49er fan. It's like just because my favorite team plays in California doesn't mean anything.
No, Tyler, but I should tell you something now. Since you're kind of young, well, no, you're extremely young. You probably shouldn't share politics all the time.
I'll be 16 on Friday.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Don't. Yeah, that's getting pretty up. You get pretty up there, Pilot. But you probably shouldn't always divulge your political affiliations unless you're forced into it. Religion and politics will get you in trouble, or in arguments that you really don't feel like being bothered with all the time. Because you're not gonna change your political views, and you're not gonna change your religious views.
No, I get all that. I'm just saying people.
I'm just saying people will confront you for that.
Say I'm not a 49er fan because of that.
And you shouldn't. Well, that's what it leads to when you expose yourself to certain things. Because if I told everybody how I love to dress in women's underwear, it's going to get me in big trouble, right?
Do you?
I really do, and but I don't talk about it all the time.
Wow.
So I'm saying, what you got to do is you got to keep some things.
Is it at least your wife's underwear?
Well, no, hers is too small. But the thing is, that's what I mean. Share the things that aren't going to piss people off. Don't, unless you're in that arena. If you're having a political discussion, of course, you jump in with all 4 feet. But if you're talking football, don't get that involved. It just makes a mess.
Yeah, I'm trying to I'm trying to have like an intellectual discussion, and they go to insults and question my loyalty as a defense mechanism because they have no facts. But let's get out of that. Let's get
into that and get into football because we only got a couple minutes. But go ahead, Tanner. What's on your mind there?
I don't mind picking up. I don't mind picking up Armstead's option. Like, honestly, I guess maybe Kyle's talked to the new D-line coach. Maybe he sees something in him. And also, he was a very good run stopper. So, I mean, he just got to get better at pass rushing. That's key right there. We got a pass rush.
Our whole team was broken as far as the pass rush goes. I'm hoping the adjustments they make this year are going to let a lot of guys loose to gain more pass rushes.
Yeah.
But when you look at the whole unit, and we've only got one guy that's tackling the quarterback, and he's doing that on his own pretty much, it says something about something that's not right. So hopefully that'll be changed.
Yep. And Jimmy running around, man. I can't get enough of it. Keep on doing what you're doing.
He needs to slow down. I want Jimmy to just
I don't want him to slow down. I want him to keep going. He's doing just fine.
But I mean, go easy right now. Just let it heal completely. Let it get real solid. And then maybe as soon as spring gets there, okay, now we can drop back and everything. Because he's getting anxious. You can tell. Jimmy can't wait to get going. Wait a minute, Jimmy. Wait. Because he was on crutches, a month or two ago?
It was like two and a half months ago. But I feel like I guess his doctor or something approved all this, so he never. I don't want to say he is because he's probably not, but he could be fully recovered. You never know.
Jimmy,
he could.
Oh yeah, it was a clean tear, like Kyle says. He's never injured his knee before. It could be all the way healed up, but I'd like to have it really just no question about it being healed completely up. So
I mean, I just feel like.
Go ahead.
I just feel that like what he's doing should be fine. I don't think he's causing any harm to it.
Yeah, probably
I get what you're saying. Like, make sure that it's 100% healed, but like, still, I mean, I don't think it would bother it that much.
Whoa, hey Tyler, have you heard about Rashawn Gary?
Yeah, you said that you heard that he runs a 4.5. I don't know about that.
No, there's two people there. Niner Rich jerking, and both of them says. Michigan said Rashawn ran a 4.57. Niner Rich says, I got two guys here saying 4.57. How'd they get the same time?
Yeah, that's pretty freaky. And guess what? It's It is completely possible, and I'll tell you why. Ben
Real quick.
Roethlisberger runs a 6.7 or so. No, I think Roethlisberger runs like a 6.7.
Oh, he has no speed.
Yeah, and he's a big dude. He runs a 6.7.
Yeah.
Not a 6.7, a 4.7. I meant not a 6.7.
Roethlisberger runs a wait. Roethlisberger runs a 4.7. Well, he could have used that a few times. I've seen him get beat up pretty bad. He could have got away.
Yeah, when he was drafted, he ran a 4.7.
Well, you can't do it now. It's been many beers since his draft day.
Yeah, we gotta get that gut, man. He's like me.
Tyler, you got a gut? I knew you. I accused you of drinking 2 years ago, and you said no, you weren't. You're drinking, aren't you? Tyler, don't start doing beer too soon. All right, Tyler.
No. I'm 100% sober all the time. I'm just saying I have a gut.
You better start working on it. I suggest do some cardio.
I've been weightlifting, man.
Yeah, do some cardio too, man. Get some miles in there. Do some ab work.
I need to start sprinting a little bit. Yeah. I haven't ran since football season. So
yeah, it's all season, so you're okay. All right, Tyler, you're only 16. Don't worry about it. All right, Tyler, I gotta go, and I'll look for you tomorrow. Okay.
Yep, on Friday I need you to sing "Happy Birthday" to me.
Oh, that's right. Your birthday's this weekend. No problem. All right, Tyler.
Yep. All right. Niner Empire, Niner for life. Love this team ever since I was 9 years old. Forever faithful. Niner Empire, Niner for life. Forever faithful. In on the trend. Play plum.
Tyler. Kid kills me. Uh-oh. Is it Jorge's got another one for me, huh? Let me tell you something. Oh, Jorge's not rhyming it. He says, there's a Jorge again. He says, statistically, the Roadrunner Earl Thomas will give us more interceptions. I really think so. Earl had, 4 in 3 games or something like that before he got hurt? And the youngster, the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, will be more durable for the whole season. Yeah. I think Earl's accidents may have had more to do with him not training. But then again, he was training the year before, though, when he broke that leg out. Why, Earl, we signed Earl, he breaks that leg again. I'm going to be awful. Oh, man. Flappy Jack, sup? San Francisco. So I got a feeling Armstead will build on his first 16-game season. How ironic is it that he stays healthy while everyone else was in there in the infirmary? That's such a good point. Everybody else, 49ers are dropping like flies. Every week, another guy going down. 2 times, 2 at once. There's Armstead out there. Let's go. Arik, you used to lead the procession into the hospital, and now you lasted a whole season. I'm so proud of you. Hey, man. Now, come and do that one more time. Come on now. Man. Oh. And there's Katie getting rid of my guy. He said, what's a good trading spot for Arik Armstead? There is none. You guys gotta get up off my boy next year. I got a feeling, man. This is it for Arik Armstead. He gets no respect. And as I say, stat-wise, the number 2 guy on defensive line, and he still can't get no love. Jeff Tan says, go back the year before the pass when Keenan Allen got hurt and Tyrell Williams stepped and beasted out. I know, man. And now that Allen came back, they kick Williams to the curb. This is the guy I want to see him really pick up because he fills a lot of voids. I mean, the guy's got height. He's got speed. And I think he'll come in and work with the concept the 49ers got going. Mark Opeta, 49er gang. Will Hernandez says, hey, you what do you think about Crabtree? See, people have been talking about that for days. No. When I look at these guys, I don't know who I'd be making sit down. Crabtree is not going to take out. He's not going to take out Keys. He's not going to take out Dante. I say that about Dante because I think Dante's probably got more upside than Crabtree, especially at this point in the career. Crabtree's not famous for running out of a slot. I don't know where he'd be. I guess he could be on the bench. Does he want to come and be on the bench, though? Why did Baltimore get rid of Crabtree? I don't understand. They're not loaded with receivers. Crabtree, I did see Crabtree in the playoff miss a couple of key shots early on in that game that they lost. So So, and you know what? At this point, and especially for a veteran, and you're still dropping the ball, they do take that seriously. Better.
Hey, Rumble.
Beto. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I was seeing some stuff. One thing I was watching. Our cap space is like 74, and they said if we do give
Is it up to 74?
Let go of some people, it could go up to 90. If we let go, it depends on who we're gonna let go and who we're gonna keep.
Hey.
That we're gonna be up
I
to
think
90.
they haven't signed Bradley Pinion. They haven't picked up Jimmy Ward yet. But you know what? Where's that list of? There's a lot of people that are still on the free agency list. When they say we got 74, I wonder, these guys are under contract currently, right? Yeah. Wow.
And I was watching a lot of teams have a lot of free agents. Like the Cowboys, they have a lot of free agencies coming out. And I seen that they're gonna the quarterback and the running back, they're gonna pay them high, big bucks. And
Dak and
the running back, he said that he wanted Gur money.
Girl, I know, right? Yeah, Zeke said he did say something like that. But he's going to want to get paid
I
more
don't
than
think
Gurley.
they're going to pay everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So they're
and they haven't even paid DeMarcus yet.
Yeah. So I don't know if they might keep that right receiver unless they want to get a little pay cut, but I don't think they're going to want to get a little pay cut.
No, that doesn't work like that. Not in the NFL. We got to sign Mike Person.
And then I seen a thing about OBJ also that
Antoine Exum Jr.
that the Steelers might end up giving him up to his own league or his own I guess because the people that really want him are in his own league. So they might trade him because nobody on our side really wants to give up. Yeah, nobody wants to give up a second-round pick for him.
And that's pretty low amount of people. Only 3 teams are calling in, and they're probably lying about one. There's probably only 2 teams. So, AB has freaked out a lot of GMs, I think. Why? There should be 10, 11 teams at minimum trying to contact the Steelers, right?
Yeah, but they don't want to give up that big because they give up that big draft pick, and then you have to pay them that money, and then you have to, basically tell them if you're gonna extend his, money or.
Right. Well, he's already said
you're not gonna want to do that.
Yeah, because he killed himself the other day, or killed the Steelers when he said, "And from now on guarantees. I'm getting my guarantee." So now he's got to have another contract. Steelers got a problem because 3 teams. Yeah. I think they made one up.
They probably did.
I know.
So you never know. It's.
And the
they
Rams
might have another
team.
Crazy. Yeah.
Probably.
So it might be, but I seen that, I seen a lot of stuff that was, going on, and I go, hopefully, because we have a lot of cap space, so, hopefully, we could get some people that are actually gonna, help this team and, on the offense or defense. And, try to, get some, if they think, they need to trade up to, get some of those good players, they should. Because you don't want to, give up, a lot for AB and then the Steelers get a good wide receiver and end up being a very good wide receiver. And,
we could have
you could have got that guy.
Yeah.
That's, one thing that you don't want to end up doing.
AB's a Hall of Famer, and there's no doubt about that. But you know what?
Yeah.
As I say, would he really improve the? He didn't improve the 49ers in what way? I got to look at that at all angles. Because it ain't like we're just going to feed AB all game long just because he's the number one receiver, right? Is he going to benefit from the players we got? Maybe he's even more dangerous, but I don't know that the rest of the guys aren't any more dangerous in this system. It's kind of hard.
That's why we brung that coach wide receiver, into our, into it because to make our wide receivers a lot better. So they could get that little knowledge, how to do things, how to, catch and, how to, be a better wide receiver. And, you never know what by, learning more stuff, then you end up, actually getting better wide receivers out of it, the next year.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to come up.
And the nice thing about it, most of our guys are young and can still be, they haven't reached their peak yet. So this is why I don't worry about a number one. We may have 2 number ones already. They just haven't gotten to the point yet.
And then I've seen a lot of people don't realize on the defense side that a lot of our players, the reason they didn't get a lot of takeaways was because a lot of them were not going for the ball when they had to go for it. And that's why we wouldn't get a lot of picks. Towards the end, you could see towards the end, the Chicago Bears game, you see them going after the ball. You see them, trying to do all this stuff. If they would have done this earlier, they would have got a lot of picks. Because I remember watching them throw the ball, and if they would have had their head, facing where the ball's going, they would have got interception. There's even one where, because he didn't turn around, the ball hit him in the head. Like, that could have been a pick. I'm all like, I remember there would be, like me, I'm not a big dude. I'm not, a defense guy. But when I would do defense, I was always looking where the ball is at. And if you could time it where the ball is going, you could get an interception because the ball is going to go there. And usually the right receiver sees that you're doing that. He's going to prevent you from getting the ball so you get a flag because he's doing pass interference on the offense side.
And you don't want that quarterback to have you all figured out, especially in that role. Bethel, we're out of time, Bethel. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be looking for you, okay? If you get a chance to get in.
Like always, you do a good show. Keep up the good work.
Thanks,
and everybody, you better hit that like for Rumble Sports.
Thank you, Bethel.
No problem, Rumble. Have a good night.
Man. See you tomorrow. Oh, man. Jim Thorokill believes, he says, golf was exposed. He was a deer in headlights. With pressure, he can't think for himself. If options A and B are covered, 8 and 8 also want to know if we win it all, what will the party in here look like? Whew, man. Well, I'm going to have me a specially made lampshade with the 49 logo on it. And go ahead and get me, there's several things. I'll have the beverage sitting out there in front and talking like, boy. Don't let us win a division. Because we can't overreact, though. We got to be careful. Act like you've been there, done that. We're the 49er crew. We're talking 5-time Super Bowl champions. We cannot get excited. Like Jed says, we don't hang division championship banners. We win championships. Jed, I was proud of him that day, but I was mad as hell at what went down before that. So, Miguel Coemas, what's up, Miguel? Everybody, hey, what's up, fam? And Coach says, I hope Gonzalez doesn't mess Kittle up and put a crook in his game. He needs to just be himself and ball like he has been. Yeah. From what I understand, what I read about that, Coach, Tony's just going to alert him to what to look for next because Tony went down the same path, right? Defense is going to adjust differently to you. You're going to get you look for coverages that are going to try to stymie you. And some of the things that I did, he's going to do some of the things I did to combat some of the things they did. this, and this. Because George's going to be working on running routes, from what I understand. Kyle, you know how Kyle is. George, you could improve your route running. What? Route running's okay, but it could be improved. George, really? I'm George Kittle. I'm one of the greatest of all time, coach. And you're going to tell me my route running's questionable? So, George, he took it seriously, you can tell. George turned down promotions and endorsements, big bucks, because he wanted to go train. Well, I'm so proud of him. Because the big bucks, they will come. The endorsements, he'll probably have a shoe deal or something coming up later. Adrian Gutierrez says AB is never hurt. Puts up 1,300 yards, 15 TDs. The worst that can happen is he throws a football at Jed's head. So wait a minute. Now, AB, and the thing with AB is, as long as the 49ers have to give up no huge assets, I wonder about his contract, though. What is AB talking about when he says a contract? That had to freak him out. That may have bothered the, Parag Marathi is, maybe. John, I don't know. What is he talking about? Guarantee? What guarantee? Are we going to continue with his contract? John Lynch, listen, if you got any reservations about this, let's just go ahead and talk about it right now. Do you? Yeah. I don't know about that. What does he mean by the guarantee? I guess you Parag now. They could have a problem with that because he's 31. What am I going to... Was it a 2-year contract, 3-year contract? What kind of guarantees is he talking about? We'll give him can he stay here with us and stay healthy? Joseph L. Baby says, thanks for all you do. I couldn't get through this offseason without... thanks, Joseph. And Jim Kroger, here is a surprise. Ronbo trade down with Washington, get their 1 this year, a 2 this year, and a 1 next year. We take 2 Dickinson, take an edge and wide receiver in round 2. And then we have an extra 1 next year. That's pretty creative, Jim. Yeah. You after free agency, all of our deals are going to shift, See what they do in free agency because it's going to have direct effect on what you come up with next. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens between now and the next 2 weeks, huh? Coach says, I told you we would franchise tag Robbie because even if Chicago offers for him, we get something in the draft, so we are going to be good. I really think Robbie wants to stay. He just wants to get paid. I hope that's the case, Coach. If Chicago comes and says, we'll give you 2 first-round picks right now. What? Are you serious? No. We're not going to argue with you. I just want to make sure I heard that right. You said you're going to give us 2 first-round picks to compensate for Robbie Gould? You got it, man. Yes. Listen, I'll take you one of the best restaurants in town. Let's go down here and get that deal done. We get 2 first-round picks this year, 2 first-round picks next year, because we'll have our own pick and, theirs. Whoa. Get our Guayo, man, and work on him. But we need to win games this year, though. We really do need Robbie, though. It's kind of... If Mr. Joe Pappy says, if they can get Edge and Earl in free agency, I'd be down with the trade down and grabbing DK. If they're sure he'll be a stud. And all right, it's always a shot in the dark with the draft. There's some guys that are for sure going to be okay. And there's those guys that you don't know if he's going to be okay. Is the NFL meant for him? He says, we would address the second edge rusher on day 2. It's a deep draft for edge rushers. I do want him to do that, too. Derek Dawson says, what's up, my dude? It's been a long day at work. Girlfriend tripping, but my night is all better now. Listen to the show. Talking about the boys. Thanks, Ronbo, for staying consistent and appropriate. Yeah. Damn, thanks, man. That means a lot. You're not going to help out in that kind of situation. Well, I'm delighted, And the lady will be okay. She just needs to calm down, Get her some Niner wear. Get her a nice, cute little Niner shirt. Tell her to use it as, the nighttime shirt. Bring the box of socks with the Niner logo on there. So then, where's it coming from? Mike Vick Jr. Is that a note from Mike? Mike Vick Jr. He's still on there. You're the true MVP. Hit that like button for Ronbo. Thanks, Mike. Oh, man. It's just too much fun, man. Trust me when I tell you I'm having fun. I enjoy this so much. I can't wait till the season gets back here. Get that Hulkamaniac in here. Hulkamania! The man who always asks the question, what is a Buckeye? Hey, Hulk, I'm just kidding. I know you know what a Buckeye is, but I just found out what a Buckeye was. You got trees that grow Buckeyes, right? Hulk? Hulkamaniac. Hulk a Buckeye. Hulk? Hulk to Hulk Hulk? Hulk. Hulkamania. That man who loves Ohio State. Hulk, did you take a nap on me here? Did you fall asleep? All right. Anyway, let's get another one here. Hulk, yeah, I think Hulk's out. He may have passed out. So anyway, fam, I gotta tell you though, there was another deal I was laughing about. I was reading about earlier. I was saying, Tyrell, this thing with Rashawn running 4.57, fam. Do you know that makes him the fastest man at 280 pounds in the world? What's wrong with him? If I was an administrator out there and saw him moving down the track like that, come here, son. Listen, I want you to go in, and you take this with you. I want you to go in there and see Nurse Smith, and I want you to take a blood test. In all my days of watching football, I've never seen anything like you. You came down that track, and I got 4.57 here. Now, they told me last week you were around a 4.68, 4.7. And today you run a 4.57. We don't tolerate cheating in this league. And we don't tolerate the promoting your skills with outside substances. Hey, coach, what are you talking about? I'm fine. I just feel good today. I lost a little weight. Yeah, okay. Just see Nurse Smith, it will be okay. Fam, seriously, if Rashad Gary ran a 4.57, believe me when I tell you, Lynch will like him. That boy weighs 285 pounds. If a dude 285 pounds can move like that, there exists no offensive lineman in college, NFL, or any place else that's going to stop him. You could bring in a world champion sumo wrestler. Wouldn't be able to stop that kind of charge. That's way too much steam. As I always say, I use the law of physics. Speed times distance. If he runs 15 yards or 5 yards, 285 pounds, you do the math on this. Now, that's a lot of inertia. When he hits whatever he hits, they're going down. Ho! Hey, fam, I will be back tomorrow. Wait, let me see. Yosef El Bebe, get your wife a Ronbo Niner hoodie that says "Protected by Ronbo and the Empire." You guys, I can see wives now looking for me. Boy, they form a posse outside. Are you Ronbo? No, he's not here right now. But who's asking? Our husbands watch that dude show. You know, you look a lot like him. I'm not. I'm telling you, I don't know where he is. Okay, we're going to wait down here. You come downstairs. We're going to find out. You better bring some identification. I'd be a prisoner in my own house. Don't make these ladies mad. Come on now. Hey, fam, hit that like, and I shall see you tomorrow. Thought about not, but I says, no, I'll go ahead and come back. I'll make up something. We'll just talk to be talking football. Because the Niners is always a subject of conversation. Don't forget to like. You want like Niners!